certain level. Oh yeah, man, we live. Yeah, it's sort of Matthew 24.
Right there, bro.
Yeah, verse 3, you already know. So we good, bro? We live? We good?
We live.
All right, hey, shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, Barak the Yahushai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, Barak the Yahushai, water, the water, water, the water, water, the water, water, the water. They all praise Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, who were ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Those are the real names in the Hebrew tongue. Yahweh means he to be or he is. Bahashem means in the name. And Yahweh Shai, who the word ignorantly called Jesus Christ, real name in Hebrew tongue means he delivers. Yahweh Shai, he delivers. Right. Right? The one that came on the scene only died for the nation of Israel only, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Samoan Indians, West Indian Haitians, according to the Holy Scriptures, man. We're God's chosen people, right? So, hey, back out here another Saturday, giving all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for the inspiration to teach His word, to prophesy against His wicked, sinful kingdom, and ushering the second coming of our Lord and Savior, who the word ignorantly called Jesus Christ, whose real name in the Hebrew tongue, Yahweh Shai, who's a so-called black man. So we're gonna jump right into it, man. Go back to 24.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 3. It says, "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, or what shall be the sign of thy coming?"
Right, what shall be the sign of that coming? All kinds of signs are going on in the second coming of the anointed one. Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Hey, number one is the prophets out here in the four corners of the earth. Secondly, you're dealing with wars and rumors of wars. All types of signs in the heavens, man. Dealing with solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, all right, which just happened over here in the land of Israel, between Iran and the people over in the land of Israel, because they're not the real Hebrew Israelites, right? They're not the real Jews. All these things are prophesied in the scriptures before the second coming. You got earthquakes that's constantly happening. I think they just had an earthquake in the Philippines. I was supposed to up this morning. We got floods going on. All kinds of things are happening throughout the whole planet Earth. Pestilence. All of these things are recorded in the Holy Scriptures, man. All right? Go ahead.
It says, Tell us, when shall these things be, or what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
At the end of the world, you got to go into the Greek to get a thorough understanding of the end of that world means. It means the end of an age.
That's right.
The Greek word there is eon, the end of an age. Right? Jacob. What you want to do?
I got you. Second Ezra 6.
Yeah, go ahead. There you go. I was about to quote it. All praise. Go ahead.
Second Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follows?
Right. So the parting asunder of time is, the separation between one rulership going down and the next rulership coming up. What shall be end of the first? And the first is Esau's rulership right now. We're under the so-called white man power structure, known as the biblical Edomites.
Right, which is totally in line with the dreams that the Lord gave Nebuchadnezzar, man.
Right.
Concerning that statue of the different empires.
Right. And that's why when Daniel saw the vision of Yahweh himself, he says, Behold, to the thrones were cast down, all the different kingdoms that came. All the kingdoms that came got erected, got taken down somehow, some way, man. You gotta fix that, bro. He's good. Your brother's good. Your brother's good, man. It's all right. That's all right, bro. Get healed, man. And what you were saying, yeah, pretty much a dream that Nebuchadnezzar had and Daniel had to interpret, all different kingdoms that came and went. So right now we at the end of the heathen's rulership.
That's right.
End of an age, the end of the so-called white man power structure, the end of the modern day Rome. Because that's also prophesied in the book of Ezra when he saw a burnt eagle That was the reincarnation of the new Roman Empire coming up into power. So this empire is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, Rome, Syria, Babylon, all over again, man, all in one.
Yeah.
Right?
At the bottom of that statue.
Right. We have the toes. Yep. Right? Dealing with the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, those different toes represent the different kingdoms, Edomite nations, and the European Union, man.
The Treaty of Rome.
Right. So America is the head of all that. This place we're living in right now, man. The golden cup in the Lord's hand, according to the Holy Scriptures, man. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held
Hey,
first.
brother, come stand over here. Your brother's too far out, man. Let's try to, yeah, people can pass. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him.
Right, so you're dealing with our forefather Abraham.
That's right.
And the promises that was made unto him. The Holy Covenant and everything was started off with our forefather Abraham. And that lineage it was passed on to Isaac and unto Jacob. All right, Isaac gave birth to who? Jacob and Esau through Rebecca. All right, so this is all part of the Most High's plan that's been playing out for quite some time. Right, for thousands of years, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
When Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Representation that Jacob's the one, the elect is going to take Esau out of power. Spiritually, that is. Through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Through what? Through the spirit of prophecy. Through the foolishness of preaching.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? This ain't nothing that's carnal at all. There's no way in hell you can take down this man carnal or try even think you can take down this man carnal. Anybody speaking like that, with a so-called black power movement behind him, they're agents, man. Anybody that's trying to separate the tribe, the foundational black American, those are agents. Ain't no such thing according to the scriptures. It was through two nations that got split between the nation of Israel, dealing with the southern kingdom, was collectively called the Jews, some of the head tribe, Judah, or the so-called African Americans down to the West Indian nation. The northern kingdom consists of what you call the indigenous tribes that started speaking Spanish through the Spanish conquistadors. Today it'll be the so-called Latinos, Native Americans, and Samoan Indians, man. Because our ancient forefathers spoke the Hebrew tongue. All right, and it goes in, and they all pick up different dialects, pronunciation, different words. That's the original tongue.
That's right.
Of the Hebrew Israelites, man. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
And Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Goes back to Matthew's 23rd chapter. What shall be the end of the world? Esau represents the end of the world, end of an age, man. And it's clear to see we in that time frame.
We in that time.
We're in that time for sure, man. The vibration is totally different out here compared when this brother was growing up, compared when I was growing up, compared to when the apostles and elders were growing up. Things are very different out here, man. Become very, scripture said wickedness shall exceedingly pollute the whole earth, man, and it's out of control.
Under Esau Edom.
Under this bullshit. So what happens to those ancient kingdoms when wickedness got really out of order, out of hand? The Most High judged it. He judged ancient Sodom and Gomorrah, man. He's going to judge the modern day Sodom and Gomorrah more brutally, man. Right? Go ahead, brother.
It's like it, brother.
Nah, man, my brother got precept. Come with it, man. Like, what's up, man? Okay, go ahead.
2 Ezra 5:1. Nevertheless, as concerneth the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number.
Yep.
And
That's
the way,
all kinds of judgment that's going to be going on, man. Go ahead.
and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
Yep, and that when things really start getting hectic, you think we're going to be out here teaching?
Nope.
Internet going to be locked down, going to be heavily controlled, censored and all that stuff.
We're going to be hit, man.
Yep. Just like the Lord is hiding us from ICE, because you got to realize you got a lot of so-called Jews, not Jews, real Jews from the islands and stuff, from Haiti and all, man. A lot of motherfuckers immigrants, man. So it's on both sides, man, from the north to the south. That's getting apprehended. There's a video online of a Benjamite getting apprehended at the immigration place. Like, you go there, they set you up when you try to go get your paperwork. They lock you up and deport your ass, man. So a lot of people getting caught right now in Nicaragua, Haiti. You see? So it's not a game, man. So we're being hit from all of that. You see, our families as well. Okay, go ahead.
It says, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest.
Yeah, that was during the time of the Persian and Medes. Ezra's got this understanding, and iniquity was around. How much more now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got those different empires that came. Everything is from the Mesopotamia, Middle Earth, and then expanded into what we have Europe, Asia today. That's where all the civilization began, the so-called Middle East. So the Persian Empire is expanded in that area, so they weren't controlling this part of the world. This part of the world was barren, and people living. So this establishment that we under, the Edomites rulership, the United States of America, NATO, EU, has took over the whole earth.
Yeah.
Took over the whole earth, the hammer of the earth.
Given to
The hands of the wicked, the earth, this planet.
He done turned everyone into demons, man.
Demons, man.
You know, people don't even know who the hell they are.
Exactly.
You know?
Everybody's lost their role, but it's prophecy.
Yeah.
Especially the woman.
Yeah.
You see, the woman shot the pastor man.
That's right.
So these women, they getting up, you know what I'm saying, they start making money. There's some type of status. I'm a social media influencer. And it's just start going to their head. They get blasted. They get taken out. Yeah. People's heads start to get big and all that. Start making money. They start altering their bodies. Become very vain.
But they want a real man.
Right, they can't, because a real man is pretty, he's a disciplined man. He's very disciplined.
Can't handle a real man.
Right, in this world, and haven't given them the mindset to deal with those type of attributes of manhood. They've been given over to these cucks,
Nor
these
do they.
weirdos,
Yeah.
these simps, these beta males. And you have men that try to actually do the right thing in this backward society, and they lose harshly. When they get married to these motherfuckers, have babies, they lose it. See what I'm saying? That's what we're dealing with right now. Everything's been turned upside down.
They don't want to.
Yeah, majority of them are 3 or 4s.
They don't want to do their traditional woman activities.
It's not given to them, bro. They're not being educated. It's all about influence. What education is being pushed? Social media.
But the thing's been turned upside down.
Yeah,
That's the education.
that's their education. It's social media. It's called a social experiment.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So if those women are not covered under the blood of the Lamb, they're done. You see how deep this is?
Yeah.
Once you in power, you have the influence on the minds of the people. And the women are the biggest consumers.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
I was
saying?
going to say things have been turned upside down, so they told the women that their role is slavery.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Because they don't want to be in subjection.
Exactly.
You gotta expound on that, man. They don't want to be in subjection. And that's part of what prophecy is showing us.
That's right.
The woman shall come past the man, but there's layers to it, man.
Right.
Because everybody growing up thinking that, you know, the traditional way, but you get into society, it ain't like that. Yeah, who else we got? Yeah, man.
What the brothers is going into, you can sum it up in modern terms as social engineering.
Yeah.
So this is a quick definition of social engineering. The use of centralized planning in an attempt to manage social change and regulate the future development and behavior of a society.
That's it. Through social media. Everybody, that shit got everybody's minds fucked up.
everything,
It ruins
bro.
relationships, it ruins lives, it ruins friendships.
And it really happened like 2014, 2015. Man. It was a major shift.
Yeah. It's over. Whatever you brothers want to roll, come with it, man.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12. It says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Exactly, man. We all coming out of that. So when you come into this truth, you got to man up under the Lord. You got to try, you know, some brothers will have wives and all that. We ain't talking about y'all brothers. Some of you chicks, you don't need that, man. You don't need that relationship. It's a desire. You got to be so independent under the Lord, man, and Savior. Whatever He gives you to where you be able to fucking be a free man. I like freely, just attend to what the Lord called you into. Not to be bundled down with a fucking 304 out here.
Paul said it. He said, "He is one that have no woman."
Yeah. And that shit is real, because you think because, oh, you burning, you need a woman. No, that's a desire, bro. You supposed to, you know what I'm saying? It's just a desire, man. You see? The society is fitted like that, man.
I see why Paul said that, man.
Yeah, but it's not for everybody. We agree into that. So everybody have their own gift. Some brothers gonna have wives, whatever. Some brothers, they trying to put themselves. You don't need that shit. That shit can destroy you.
Yeah.
Lord, ain't with you. They women will destroy you, bro.
Hey, just remember the last time you had sex with a woman, and when you got yours off, you'd be like, oh man, why I'm even here?
Yeah, right.
For real. Get that thought of you.
You come to your senses.
Yeah, come back to your senses. It's a desire.
That's right.
Whoever got precept.
And they call it posting up clearer. Because you go out of your way to deal with these women, you try to put on a front and a mask, get with these women, but then when you finally get her, you realize she ain't shit. You gotta come in her, you have sex with her, you realize, damn, why am I with this dude?
Right. That's the majority of these women, man.
Job chapter 10 and 21. Before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness.
Yeah, we're in a land of darkness. Land of great confusion. You understand what I'm saying? That's why everything's been turned upside down. So if you're not under the blood of Yahweh, how much of Yahweh Shai, you're gonna get ate up, man. You're gonna get ate up. And you have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, you through out here. That's what broke means. To be through. Be through out here. Brothers be saying that, and it's biblical. Through. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And the shadow of death.
The shadow of death, man. And the STD rate is so fucking high right now. The HIV rate is so high right now. You better be strapping up.
1 in 3 Americans.
You gotta strap up, and
You know what I'm saying? No, different region. No, different regions.
You kiss
One
these
is three.
hoes, they out here eating ass, you know?
It's serious, man. So
You better off
you want to
being
be,
me, man.
but you're better off being like Apostle Paul, I am a toucher. Or put yourself in a situation, just pay for it. And that's it, bro. That's what it's come to. That's what society has turned majority of women into, man. All right? You're being, are you going to lease it or are you going to finance that shit? You got to pay regardless.
Yeah.
This ain't no fucking 90s and the 80s. Man.
Or just go without it, man. It ain't that
Some
fucking
brothers,
serious.
some brothers can't. So Apostle Paul broke it down both ways: marry or just deal with it. You know, both ways. But nowadays, like that's not marriage material.
Yeah.
So you just do what you got to do. Keep it moving.
You gotta make Sophia your woman.
Yeah. That's it. And everybody's built differently. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Apostle Paul was clear across the board. Go ahead.
Verse 22, Job chapter 10 and 22. A land of darkness, as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order.
Without any order. That's dealing with right here. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're dealing with right here, man. The order of Yahweh by Shemal Rashad, words and covenants not in this land. That's what we're dealing with. That's what the word Babylon means. It means confusion on all levels, man. You understand what I'm saying? So it's better to walk this straight gate and serve Yahweh Shai in these last days, man. That's where it's at. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Where the light is as darkness.
Go ahead, brother.
So the book of Micah chapter 2 verse 10, it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
That's dealing with spiritually, man. Yeah. You can see you're a man out here. It's hard for a man out here, man. And the truth now, you all know what it is. The trials and tribulations, they've been set up to man you up, to build you up. That's how you get experiences. That's how you get that knowledge, man. That's how you get built up. That's how it works, man. It don't work no other way. All right?
Well, you should start at 9. Yeah.
This is on verse 9. It says, the women of my people have he cast out from their pleasant house, from their children.
Yeah, I thought it was
yes,
I thought it was like a 7.
This is back to 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall surely destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
That's what happened to the majority of our people out here, man. They get first it's starting the mental, they get destroyed.
Yeah, it'll take you, man.
Yeah, it'll take you there, man.
I mean, you growing up in it.
Yeah. observed that a lot of these men out here are fucking effeminate, sissy. The woman got them by the balls. You know, they have no integrity. You know, they're not men. That's what this whole thing is about. It's to emasculate you, man. So the vibration can't get you. That woman will get you. The Lord ain't with you. She's set up to emasculate you.
Yeah, so it's like women rule over them.
Yeah. It's why they like these men so fucking timid because they was under that woman.
God, a lot of these women are selfish as hell too. Man.
Yeah.
We just had a woman just walk by and her shirt said, "I love men," but the N was crossed out. So it's like, "I love me."
Wow.
Yeah.
They should just walk by.
That's what
crazy.
it's about.
Feminism.
Yeah.
It's feminism. If you be a fool, you're in this truth to be falling in love right now. You're not a man of the Lord, bro. Like for real, man. You head over heels for any of these women out here, man.
Hell.
You're not man. You got to do some fasting, motherfucker.
Real.
Something wrong with you. Now bros, I got wives. You know, you say chasing out here chasing, no tail, bro.
Yeah, you love your wife, but
supposed to be in this, man.
yeah, you love your wife, but your wife's a fucking demon.
Yeah, but that's your wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's something that's going under Yahweh Shai. That's different. But she's still, you know, subject to these emotions and spirits on her. You know what I'm saying? But they're on a different level. These little scallywags. Lord build a union with you and her and your seat. But hopefully they're not like Lot's wife and shit. You gotta worry about that too.
Yeah.
So you're really by yourself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what Paul said, deal with them according to wisdom.
Scripture said, "The sinner shall be taken by him.
Yeah.
The ones that most I love shall be kept from him."
Yeah.
Paraphrase.
That's right.
And you have women that's with brothers that's gonna make it. You got 7 women gonna take on it to one man. Brothers, let's leave it over here because you
Okay.
yeah, leave it. Yeah, how you had it diagram, bro. So yeah, leave it like that.
All right. Calm.
Yeah, 7 women gonna take hold of one man, so we ain't worried about it. We just telling you what mind state need to be in right now, man. That's what this vibration pushing. And the minds of young men out here is partying, bullshit, and hoes, man. And that's all vain, that's all vanity. We'll get you caught up. We'll get you caught up, man. So you want to stay on this straight path. And the Lord will give you everything you want in the kingdom. And it's way deeper than the woman, man. It's way deeper, man. We here for power. We're here for power, man. To be joint heirs under the Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, to rule over the nation, to rule over this earth.
I got the verse to go down both.
Huh?
I got the verse to go down both.
Go ahead, brother.
So Micah 7 and 10.
Hey, start at 9.
Yeah, that's what we started.
Okay. It's 7 and 9. It says, "I will bear the indignation of the Lord."
Yeah, man, you're bearing into the nation of the Lord's righteous anger. Well, you begin to ask book right now for a reason. This is one great education, man. That's how you gotta take it. You understand what I'm saying? Trials and tribulations build you up.
And that's why we seem like we don't have any power.
Right.
Because we're under the Most High's
we're prisoners, man.
indignation.
We're prisoners.
Yeah. That's why the woman looked down on us.
Right.
Okay? So we're gonna bear through that, man.
Right. Because who's in power? Esau's in power. He got all the banks, his face on the money. So of course, man, you got problems there, man. In the house and shit. If she's not covered under the lamb. You know, righteous women that's with bros, they you know, they gonna get you a little help. It ain't nothing outrageous. Ain't nothing fucking ridiculous.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's being real.
It's common to man.
Yeah, it's common. We deal with shit, arguing about bills, and it's not like some outrageous shit. This guy, you know what I'm saying, pregnant by some other dude. That's man. You know what I'm saying? That's, the Lord cursed you, bro.
Yeah. 2/3 in the world go through that.
They dealing with that.
Yeah.
You gotta walk out the house at that point.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn. Go ahead.
It says, "I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him."
That's what happened. We came to understand that this is all part of the process. The Lord had to, you know, put us in these chains of darkness for us to feel it now.
We feel it, man.
Yeah, the first Adam had to go through it.
Yes, it says in the scriptures, the servant is not greater than his
His
master.
master, yeah. All right. We start off with Adam, Yahweh Shai. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, come. like the brother saying, man, we've lived our lives before as well, past lives. All right, you know, things that we're making up, and even in this life. All right, that's why, hey, Lord's willing, we're catching the hell right now, so we don't have to catch it later.
Right.
All right.
Being chastised so we don't be judged.
Yeah.
Right.
It says, because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause.
Man, Lord is pleading our cause, brothers. By us receiving this truth.
That's
It's
right.
a miracle.
That's right.
All walks of life, we will never meet each other. You know what I'm saying? At all. Everybody's doing their own thing, and you know what I'm saying? And it's the holy word that gathered us of the hopeful elect. That's power, bro.
That's right.
That's amazing.
That's right.
That's why Vocab Malone losing his mind. All the rest of them, they lose their minds. What? They got every eye agent watching us. We've been through that.
Yeah.
They even tried to kill some of us, and it didn't work. All praise Yahweh Shemel Shah. It's all of the Lord. All kinds of shit be coming our way, and the angels blocking.
Yeah.
Because we be on the right path over here, man.
Hey, you had that Christian in that video that the elder uploaded. He said that we're in every city.
Yeah.
All right, there's no containing the word. It's all around the four corners of the earth.
That's prophecy.
Yeah.
That's not of us.
That's right.
Or some fake ass ruler they set up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some stupid title.
Yeah.
This is of the Holy Spirit. That's been something they want to tap into. That's what the MOTB is about. They want to tap into your spirit, man. They want to control your soul. That's fucking nuts, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, thank you. That's up Yahweh Shai, man.
He wants to rule over the congregation.
Yeah.
You know, like he is now.
That's what Apostle Paul said.
Yep.
Man.
It says, because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment.
Judgment is coming. Judgment, and the scriptures speak on judgment. Obadiah is about judgment.
That's right.
That's the only thing left for you Edomites is to go down, serve in captivity, and be fucking blotted out. Everything, yo, the earth itself is small, the earth is dying. We have a righteous plea right here to Yahweh Shai. You're destroying life. Your rulership is destroying life.
Yes.
Ecosystem, everything is fucked up on you devils, man.
That's why he's known as the son of perdition.
Son of perdition.
He is as death.
So what the fuck you think this is? You're killing life, bro.
Yeah.
The ocean's fucking
That's what I was
messed
just
up,
thinking,
man.
bro. Like
the air,
coral
man.
reef.
Right.
Yeah.
Like God damn, the trees, they look horrible.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Where the bees at?
You know what I'm
Where the
saying?
butterflies at?
You see the bees, them niggas trying to fly into your car. Yeah. Fucking like, yo, man. The air is clean over here,
I got
goddamn.
one wing, half a wing.
Walking like this, so you stay around and shit.
The only time I see bees, truthfully, the only time I see bees is when they on the ground, man.
Real, they fly into you.
Yeah, I see them dying.
Yeah. They fly right into my truck and it's like, what the hell, man? They just sit there. I was like, yeah, he's dying, man.
The brother's small too.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, you used to have the fat bees,
The
man.
bumble joints.
Yeah. I got precept.
Yeah, right.
It says, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light.
Yeah, and this light represents this truth. And you in this light, you gotta walk that path with this light on you, man, because you serve Yahweh Shemel Shai, the Father of spirits, man. And you don't know when the spirit is mad at you. They hop on other people to tell you certain things. They be like, man, this is a whole nother energy. Like, oh shit, that's the Most High trying to tell me something. That happened to me before, man. I was like, oh shit. Shai wanted me. Let me, fix myself, man. That's a beautiful thing. Who the Lord loved it, he chastened, man. Go ahead.
It says, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
And it's right here, this truth, man. Because when you come out here, you come into the altar. Yahweh Shai, man. These camps represent those altars. That's why scripture say, bring forth fruit, meat for repentance, man. We know these other groups, you know what I'm saying? No, bro. You gotta get vetted, man. You gotta get vetted. This is very serious. This is bound in blood. Alright? This is bound in blood, brothers.
Once you hear this truth, there's no coming back.
Right.
You either hear it to be saved or to be condemned.
And that's scary, man.
What's the most important thing on the earth?
Right. Prophets. Well, let's finish it. Let's finish that.
It's back in Micah chapter 2 and 10. It says, wait, Salaki. Micah 7 and 10. It's back in Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her.
Who's that? The Israelite woman? Majority of these women are your enemies, man. They're just a jungle. Their minds are snares and nets. And all types of social media accounts and all that, all types of what the fuck, you just 120 for the moment you caught the bitch. You get it in, if you get it in that time frame, get that shit. It's not gonna work.
It's
you
like
gotta get it for that. Yeah, you gotta get it for that moment.
catch and release, man.
Yeah.
Catch it, and release that motherfucker back to the ocean.
Yeah, see that wild creature back out there to the wild, man. Straight up.
They say it's not yours, it's just your turn.
Just your turn, bro. They're all 3 or 4s. Go ahead.
It says, then she that is mine enemy
But it
shall
said
see
right
it.
there, Slot, bro. It said then, after the Lord did judgment and all of that, she's going to see it. She's going to see that previous verse.
Man, that's a lot of women that was with us. If whatever happened. Women that been scoffing, a lot of people getting online, all these women talking crap. Y'all gonna see these things, man, and you're gonna regret it. You're gonna lose your fucking mind. Go ahead.
It says, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power?
Yeah, woman actually said that. I thought you said God was coming back. Right, they ain't back. They start losing faith. Lot's wife. Not Lot's wife. Job's wife. Lot's wife, yeah. Lot's wife, that too. That's how and trials and tribulation show your true colors and your woman's true colors.
She being tried too.
She being tried.
Telling my woman that.
Exactly. That's what telling motherfuckers characteristics. I know. I'm telling y'all real shit. The trials and tribulations. The Lord is doing shit like just to try motherfuckers out. Try you out and try your significant so-called woman out. And them true colors will come out you like, holy shit. You better take heed what the fuck she just said, bro. That's how she really feels. Damn, all right. You know?
She's still rolling with Satan.
Yeah. Then if you separate, Lord bless you. And then the real blessing comes, they're going to be ashamed. I should have stuck it out. But the society got them all fucked up. That's social engineering. That fucking show my body.
Yeah.
Get their bodies done. And that's how a couple got shot up. Fontana. This vain ass showing their skin and want to be seen, want to be influencers. You know?
One girl, she was on a boat, or somewhere, she was up somewhere high, I believe. Yeah, she was on a boat. She was on a boat, right, taking a selfie and fell off, right?
God, they take 1,000 pictures. All the pictures be the fucking same picture.
Yeah, duplicates.
I be looking at these hoes. It's the same fucking picture.
And you gotta watch out with that makeup. Yesterday I went to get something to eat, and I'm looking at the girl's badge. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, what the fuck?
Which one had the makeup?
The one that was giving me the stuff I ordered.
No, I'm saying, was it she had it on right now?
No, she had the picture of her with the makeup. I said, that's you.
That's
She's like,
you.
yeah. I was like, oh shit.
That shit's witchcraft, man.
Yeah.
She had bumps on her face and shit. You know, like, oh.
Hey, I had a girl, she played in Coming to America, right? She was one of the extras, and they filmed her a lot, right? And I was dating her, and we went to the hotel, and she came in out of that hotel, walked up to her to the bathroom, she didn't have no makeup on. I went, oh! I did that shit for real. She was like, oh, it's okay. I got some cream coming.
It's
You know,
okay,
her face had all kind of black spots.
Exactly.
It was terrible.
Exactly.
You know?
Because that word glamour goes back to witchcraft. You were saying. See
Yeah.
that? They
That's
call
what
that
you're dealing
glamour
with, man.
shit.
Yeah. That's what you're dealing with, man. I'm looking forward to a new heaven and a new earth. That was it.
They mad about a bald head or something, man.
Yeah.
It's like you bitches, you get to hide yourself, man.
Yeah.
Or full beard. He
Yeah, man, we gotta-
embracing his masculinity.
We gotta face reality every day. But
You a
motherfuckers
damn
can hide from it.
clown.
Yeah, man.
You know?
That's from the Bible. That's from.
Awesome.
Oh shit. Go ahead, brother.
So to finish off, it says, "Mine eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire of the streets."
And that's what, hey, that's happening with the ICE agents snatching up women right now. That shit's sad, but you're like, dang. And it's gonna escalate, man. We're gonna be getting killed out here, left and right. Hey, the one dude in Fontana, man, took her out and her boyfriend. And he took himself out. Hey, it's 16 years with this bitch, Latina. Get you a Latina, right? He was married to bitch 16 years, man. And they was going through hard times, divorced, all that, man. And she, yo, man, it was crazy. I'm not taking no sides. Nigga went psycho, killed her, the dude, and himself, man. They got like 7 kids. Right, that's what they say. Got online, started talking shit about the dude that was married 16 years. Yeah, I was like, God, man, what else you bitches want?
And there's one Latina girl, she was in front of their house and her husband struck with another man. He walks
Oh, yeah, I
out
saw
and
that.
finds her in the
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah. This white woman is gone, man.
Hey, y'all hear me?
All right, brother. They're gone, bro. And it's way even worse now with social media.
Hey, but at the end of that verse, read the end of that verse again.
So verse 10 again at the end. It says, and says, "Mine eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as mire of the streets."
It says, "My eyes shall behold her," man. We gonna see them going down. Man.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't worry about these chicks, man. We're gonna see them going down.
No, we're the hot commodity right now, man. The Lord just got his head. The Most High precious, he's not gonna have on display like that. The rest of them camps, they're not precious. They on display.
Right.
We just hitting, doing our thing. You don't want that spotlight. You don't want that shit. Yeah. The Lord got his real ones covered for a reason. You don't want none of this. Hey, love not the world, none of the things in it. You don't want this shit, man. It's a corruptible crown. You gotta do what Esau say and pretending that you're still one of the Most High's chosen. Come on, man. It's either you this way or that way. Lukewarm. And he said, I'd rather you be hot or cold, not lukewarm. You gotta pick a side, man.
Oh, you got it first.
Well, whoever got it, roll with it.
Real quick, Revelation 2:26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end.
Somebody give me Psalm the 2nd chapter. He that overcometh. When you go into that word overcome, man, is a deep definition in that verse, man. Somebody get that, look it up in their phone, Revelation 2:26. Get that word overcometh. Whoever got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've already got it. Overcoming. Yeah.
The word is nikaho. It says to conquer, to carry off the victory.
Carry off the victory. Go ahead.
Come out victorious.
Come out victorious.
That's the same word for victory in the blue letter.
Yep. Go
It
ahead.
says of Mashiach, victorious over all his foes.
Man. Go ahead.
Of Christians that hold fast their faith even unto death.
Even unto death. Who are the real Christians? They are the Israelites. It's not for everybody, man. The Israelites, the Jews were first called Christians in Antioch.
Right.
Yeah, as a reproach. That was what area is that? I think it's in Turkey or Syria. Yeah, I think it's in Syria. Because we had Israelites over there during the time of Acts. Right?
Yeah.
In that region. That's what the terminology goes back to. All right, and it links up the followers of Serapis Christus. All right, the Ptolemy the first Sodom. All right, go ahead, brother.
It says that hold fast their faith even unto death.
Yeah, that's the hour of temptation, the mark of the beast. You know.
Yeah.
Against the powers of their foes and temptations and persecutions.
Temptations and persecutions, man. So that's it on that. He that overcometh. That's everything right there for you. That's a full package. Right? Your everyday life and what's to come. Because we found the victory in Yahweh Shai, man. Without, man, brother, we'd be bugged out of our minds out here, brother. Like, you gotta think about that.
I think I'll be in the spirit world, man.
My God, so I don't know what the fuck would have became of me. You know what I'm saying?
I would have crashed out on somebody.
Yeah, for real, because you get all types of Bro, it's hard out here for a melanated man, bro.
Yeah, very hard.
It's hard.
Very hard.
This world with no hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Bottom.
The American dream don't do it for me, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The American dream is harder because you got to think about it. You're in a region to where you got stripped of all your nationality, all your customs. And you got to speak a language that doesn't belong to you and follow these customs that doesn't belong to you and try to uphold so-called white man standards. But they hate you. You got to go work for their corporation. And they hate your fucking guts.
They play mind games.
Play mind games with you. And you gotta get on the road, go home, you got some cops pulling you over. Right? You try to get an apartment. Or your credit gotta be like this. You gotta have this. You gotta have that.
And they don't
God
get in the
damn.
apartment. They see that you're a dark skinned man. They probably don't accept you.
Yeah, certain area. That's why I was able to get my old apartment. Because my ex was this is correct. And the lady told me to my face, right? She was pregnant. Mexican manager chick. She said, only reason why you get the apartment because she's pregnant is your credit is bad, sir. I was like, okay, thank you. And I kissed my woman. I was like, thank you. My woman at the time. I knew it.
Yeah. But she'll let her relative in there with no credit.
I knew it. See, then when you try to rent a home and shit, you have to send the light-skinned brother Ty's manager, sure tucked in to work the deal. My light-skinned cousin. That's how you gotta work the system. Or if you got a woman, you gotta send your woman.
I be doing that, bro. That's what I do.
Thank you.
Anything dealing with the office?
Yeah, you send your woman.
Yeah.
Don't go up in there like that, man. So now veterans, myself, we have a little leverage now. If you're a veteran, you know what I'm saying? I got a little leverage now. So I can, deal with motherfuckers. You ain't dealing with an average motherfucker. You know? So I know how to talk to them. Corporate tongue and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Get a little leverage, bro. You know what I'm saying? You get up in the credit union and, so you get a little leverage with that shit. Outside that, you're a regular Jake. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, because they speak in code, you know.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
to say who we are, applying for this and applying for that, you know. And they don't allow us, no matter how good your credit is.
Yeah.
Okay? They'll tell you your credit is bad.
It's hard. So we're all under the grace of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
And credit is bullshit. You goddamn
Yeah,
way. You
that
gotta
was
put
all
yourself
made
in
up.
debt any fucking way.
That shit was created at Jekyll Island. The whole credit system and the money system. Esau came up with that. That's how America got infiltrated, the central bank, the Rothschilds. I got the book on that, man.
Jekyll Island, 1913.
1913.
Secret meeting.
The secret meeting they had over there is in Georgia. That's where Jekyll Island is at. To set up the central bank of America, fucking caused this place to be in debt. So they came with a credit system, this money system. The agents of the Rothschilds, man. So it's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you control a society, through debt.
Give me a control.
Shit, I believe $1 is a debt note, right?
It's a debt note.
Yeah, my bad.
Hey,
Right,
ain't nothing backing it since the
Yeah,
early
just-
70s.
Right, so it's just a money, a fractional reserve system, meaning like you go deposit some money into the bank's not gonna have the full amount there. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to pull the money out, they'll give you like 5%.
I think it's 10%.
Whatever.
10%.
That's a fractional reserve system. It's just money, just numbers in the system. What kind of shit is that?
But then once they have all these bank runs,
Yeah.
you're gonna find out they
Right.
ain't got your money.
Yeah, they
got
ain't
your
even.
money.
Didn't the Rothschild guy say, I don't care who make the law, but give me what? Control over the
Yeah.
money,
Yeah.
man. And that's what they have, control over the money.
The central banks.
Yeah.
And they got the webs on the dollar. They got the owl
It's a
on the
trap.
dollar. It's a trap.
It's a demon. What's up, bro?
That's the number one reason why they're going to be in Iran, because Iran doesn't have
Right,
a
it's that part.
Well,
of it too.
they do have a central bank, but their government has full control of their central bank.
It's not a small hat situation.
Right. That's what it's all been about. Yeah, that's how you conquer a nation, through debt.
I got a quick one.
Well, that brother's still reading. Go ahead, brother. I know we all over the place, but
Spirit, man.
yeah.
He that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end.
So that's a lot of information now. You finding out how this money system work, how this shit work. You gotta overcome all this thing, man.
You get angry when you find it out.
Right. And much wisdom is much good. But it's comfort in that. I found to be so much more sound-minded, know all this stuff. Now I know how to operate. I can't take this shit that serious with this truth, man. It's a means to an end.
Yeah, you got an advantage over
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everyone else is thinking
They
30, 50
bugging
years.
the fuck out about money, That's not real. They're bugging it. They motherfuckers killing each other over a green piece of paper. That's not real. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the Lord, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be fucking bugging out everybody, man. People gonna be bugging the fuck out.
That's why the scripture says, them that are troubled, rest with us.
Exactly.
This is the peace of mind.
Too, the scriptures, I mean, it's true, teaches us contentment.
Yeah.
This world, they're not content with anything.
Nah.
You know?
It's a facade, man. Go ahead.
He that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nation.
That's what it's about, man. Nothing here belongs to us right now, man. We're looking for the new heaven, new earth.
That's right.
We have power.
We're indwelling righteousness.
We're indwelling righteousness with power. That's what it's about.
I want to know what that felt like, man.
But you about to.
Yeah, Lord, man.
Lord will, man. We're about to, man. The fuck out of this world, man. Go ahead.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron,
Yeah.
as the vessels of the potter shall they be broken to shivers.
No mercy on you nations. No mercy upon you Edomites, man.
That's right.
You guys you showed us no mercy. Every aspect. Oh my God. The barbarity is fucking nuts. The barbarous ways you did to our people, man.
Well, we're the savages, right?
Yeah, you motherfuckers. My God. The stories are endless.
They were eating us, man.
Niggas even dropped fucking bombs. It was just in the 80s in a town in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, bro. Yep.
Wow.
Man, they
recent.
dropped bombs, man. That was not long ago.
4 years ago.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you had the nerve to demonize us, the accuser of our brethren.
Yeah, they do this through social media. The people are stupid. People don't want to read or research anymore. Everybody run into AI and chat GPT, which is good to use. Your foundation is right here, man.
You can't let it think for you.
Nah.
And it's an article that came out that said excessive use of chat GPT decreases neural activity.
Exactly. You're not reading. You're not reading. That's a lot of you brothers get caught up in that shit.
Well, recently I just caught, I did a little test. I caught Chat GPT in a lie and made it tell the truth.
Yeah.
Last week at
Exactly.
camp, we was experimenting. I asked, was Haman a Edomite? And it said no. And then it mentioned he was an Agagite. And I said Agag was an Amalekite. And it said yeah. And then I said Amalek is the grandson of Edom. So he's an Edomite. And then it said, yes, you're correct in making that connection. But originally it told me that he wasn't an Edomite. So someone simple just asking that question, they're just going to settle with that.
The Bible is your fact checking. That's why you got to be grounded in this word.
Hey, another word for the Bible is scripture.
Yeah,
And the
man.
root word is script. That's
Right.
the script of the earth, man, and nothing in this Bible is wrong, man. Everything is right.
Right.
Through the Spirit of the Lord, the Holy Spirit came down and gave the prophets the very understanding of the scriptures.
Yeah.
Man.
The word Bible means books, biblios. That's what it means, books from on high, man. All right?
And when
That's
you get
your foundation, man.
When you get
A
a
thorough
script-
knowledge, I'm sorry, a thorough knowledge of the Bible is greater than a college education, man. Right.
When you get a script, it's like you going to see a movie, man. Okay, the actors in that movie, they have to follow the script. Nobody can come in and do their own thing, man.
Okay.
Just like we can't do our own thing, man.
Right.
Everything is already written. Okay, so when you follow the Bible, you're following the right path. There's nothing wrong with the Bible.
I got a second. That was it over here? Yeah. I think next.
Yeah, I got it. Real quick. This is Matthew 6 and verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh,
Yeah.
Bahashem Yahweh
That's
Shai.
for us in this walk, man. It's all about what's in this book. What's to come, not what's here. All right, because here we have no continuing city. You seek one to come. Even if you made it in the athletic world and all that, you're still a tool, bro. You're just a tool with money, and you can't be yourself like LeBron James. They all
High-paid
tools.
slave.
You know what I'm saying? A high-played slave, man, and a gatekeeper. So you're a traitor to your heritage.
That's
You
why,
gotta deal with the Masonic niggas, Greek niggas, and Boule niggas. Right? You're just tools, just pawns for the devil.
That's why
Right?
Muhammad Ali is respected by a lot of people because he would speak his mind.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of you pussy ass
They
new
can't.
athletes, you don't speak your mind, man.
Yeah, bro. Only ones that's able to speak our minds truly are the prophets.
It's like Floyd Mayweather, right? He's dope as fuck in the ring.
Yeah, he's
outside the
dead.
ring, you ain't about shit, nigga.
And
Yep.
the scripture says a rich man shall not be innocent.
Yeah,
Well, shit, they get them riches by staying under Esau's order.
yeah, that's it. See, fuck them niggas. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Shit, the Lord don't need them guys. You know what I'm saying? The Lord have to use Michael Jordan to get this bird out. He
Hell
did not.
nah, fuck that nigga too.
Exactly. Lord
But
don't
he
need
dope
them
on the
niggas.
court.
That's it. Entertainment.
That's all he got.
That's all they got. But they're not worried about men like that. They worry about those men out there who live regular lives. They can't find shit on us. We not out here nothing crazy. We don't want the riches and the fame of this world. We just believe. And they can't. They losing their minds off of that, brothers.
Because the greatest gift a man can have is faith.
Yeah.
Like Neo, right? Neo.
And things are changing.
Yeah.
Things has changed.
Then shall the righteous man stand in
In
great boldness, man.
Yeah.
And when they see it, they shall be in terrible fear.
Exactly.
That's the power of the word, okay?
Yeah.
And it made me think of that ant movie. If one of them revolts, all of them
Yeah.
gonna revolt.
There's the elect.
Oh, Bugs Life.
Yeah, Bugs Life. Don't get it confused. That's before your time, that fly.
Yeah.
I see that, man.
Oh yeah, man. Go ahead.
It says, but seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and his righteousness.
Yep, which
And
is in this book. You know, like, you gotta walk this thing, man. Yeah, walk like you're talking. Don't be over righteous. Be surrounded by, come on, man, this kingdom is fucked up.
You want to know falling out?
Yeah,
You
you're
over
over
righteous.
righteous. You know, bro. The just shall live by faith, rehearsing the righteous acts, man. That's all we can do. Of course, we're out here committing adultery and shit. Probably eating that goddamn pork, all that, things you can keep. Sometimes you have to work on the shadow, the spot, man. You know?
A lot of times, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time.
Yeah. Except the weekends, when it falls on the weekends.
Exactly.
Certain Jakes work 6 days, man. Go ahead, brother.
real quick, 2 Peter 3:13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise,
According to this is a promise that will be kept. All right, because they are faithful and true.
Sure word of prophecy.
Sure word, and it's happening. It's by us, man. You can't forget your first love. That's this video that's going around. Like, you gotta remember, man, tap into that first time you heard this thing and how excited. You always gotta go back to that moment. Because you know, wisdom and knowledge shall be our stability. But also, it also says that it's got to be much wisdom is much grief. Right. He that increases wisdom increases sorrow. So you get all sorrowful, full of grief. You know, you feel all down and depressed. You got to fuck that shit. See what I'm saying? You got to be like, man, I have a chance here. Be motivated, you know. Be thankful, man. You know, be energetic.
It's constantly up and down.
Yeah, man, it's like that.
It's
But
like,
you don't want to be down all the time. Where's your hope at?
Right.
you have to have your treasures in heaven.
Yeah.
That's where you have to have your mind in heaven.
Right.
Knowing that this place right here is just a stepping stone
Yeah.
to where we're going, man.
Right.
Don't let this shit beat you down. That's the problem.
Right.
That's the point. Don't let this shit get you all down and depressed and all down and out. Where's
Yeah.
your faith?
This is our rite of passage.
Yeah.
Right.
Where's your hope at? Just over consuming alcohol and all that shit. Where now that shit takes a toll on you, man. I remember I was, drinking a little bit too much. And I was able to bench press a certain amount, more time than I used to. And I was like, yo, what the fuck happened to my strength? As soon as I stopped it, my shit went back. I was like, nah, man, this ain't working. The hell no.
because that drink would dehydrate you,
Yeah, all that, man.
drain your organs.
Yeah. That's not how you want to be, knowing it's true. You want to be, good for the Lord, man. Go ahead, brother.
Says, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth
So
righteousness.
that's everything, man. And the nuclear missile is going to do that, man. The nuclear missile is going to cleanse this earth. I mean, our atmosphere, like how the air, everything is all foggy. The whole atmosphere is going to be cleansed of all this fucking, whatever that shit is, that smog, all that shit. All that pollution, man, it's going to be cleansed. Our atmosphere is going to be cleansed. Clean and dissolve. The earth is going to be breaking down, it's going to build back up. Everything, the soil is going to be refreshed, rejuvenated. Because this planet is a living organism. That's why you can plant stuff. Stuff grow. It's life in the earth.
We never even experienced fresh air.
Yeah. You don't know what the fresh water tastes like. supposed to taste alcohol. It's supposed to have minerals in there, man. It's supposed to spark you up.
Scripture say sweet.
Right. What?
Second Ezra's 12th chapter, it talks about the eagles. It says when they were taken out, the earth was refreshed. That was when Esau was ruling as the Roman Empire. As soon as the Lord put him back in the caves, that's when the earth was, like new again.
You said eagles?
Yeah, it talks about
The eagle.
wings, the wings.
Oh, that's the Roman Empire.
Yeah, the Roman Empire.
What you said?
I said
You said the eagles.
The
The
wings.
eagle.
Think
That's
about
the
Philadelphia?
The eagle. It's like Ezra 11 and 12. That's the Roman Empire.
It said the earth was refreshed.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about being down in the spirit. This is Psalm 51, beginning at verse 12. It says, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation,
Yep.
and uphold me with thy free spirit.
That's what this truth does, man. The truth keeps us young. The elder said that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Keeps you going, yeah. It's inspiration here, man. Where else you gonna find inspiration and hope at, man? Especially Lord put you up to this call. Go get married and shit, start a family here. What you gonna do? I'm a manager, man. I'm a manager now.
I got one.
Go ahead, bro.
Psalms chapter 43, verse 5. Why art thou cast down, O my soul, and why art thou disquieted within me? Hope in the Most High,
Yep.
for I shall yet praise him.
That's what we're doing. That's what we start all praising Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Call out Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right.
You gotta be thankful and grateful, man. Everything the Lord has given you throughout your journey, good and bad. Because the bad ain't there to make you get bitter. Quit. You're gonna learn a lot, man. From that bitter and the sweet. That's the perfect balance.
It says to take all things joyful.
Yeah.
When it comes upon you.
Yeah.
Weep or joy.
Right.
It doesn't matter, man.
Exactly. And of course, certain things you be like, oh, thank you, Lord, my leg broke and shit. You know?
Yeah.
It's got something you have to deal with. You know? What?
It says like you said, brother was saying that the truth can make you feel young.
Yeah.
It says this right here. Who's the health of my continence and my power?
Right,
God.
that's where it starts, in your mental. That's why people out here are so messed up in their mind. Because their mental is off, bro.
Yeah.
Their spirits is fried. Their pineal gland is fried.
Yeah, I know. They're in the dark.
Yeah, in darkness, man. Gross darkness. Their minds are fragile, man.
And that's why they constantly
Smoke cigarettes
smoke,
and shit.
they,
Smoke
drink.
weed.
Yeah.
You see?
Eat,
Obesity. Yeah.
distract themselves with a bunch of pleasures, you know.
Exactly. That's what these women do. They have a fragile mind, man. And if you're a male like that, your mind is fragile as hell. You see? That's why a sound mind, part of a sound mind is being disciplined.
Yeah, the scripture says if you faint in adversity, your strength is
Exactly. So adversity build you up, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Straight up.
And like the time where King David, he fought, he killed the lion and the bear. All that was preparing him to fight Goliath.
Right.
Yeah. He killed Goliath. So all the adversity you catch now to prepare you for the adversity that you're gonna catch later, because it's just gonna get harder. It's not gonna get easier, you know.
Yeah, especially you get older. Yeah. Shit will get easier, man. Fuck no.
It all stems down to faith. You know, how much faith you have in Yahweh Shem Yahushai that he's going to get you out of any situation, man. Okay? Because it's all up to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He can get you out of anything.
Yep.
Okay? Down to the last second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You have to trust in him that much. Like they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You put all your eggs in this basket.
Right.
Everything.
Yep.
Hey. The one that put you in that situation.
Say.
I got a picture.
We're just going to go back to Matthew 23. We're just going to continue more on hope and faith and stuff.
No, I was going Thanksgiving, you know, being thankful.
Oh yeah, we can get it back. That was beautiful. Hell yeah, man. That's thankful every fucking day, bros. Like for real, brothers, man. Yo, what we have is all we need right now. The Lord knows what you need, and He's going to give it to you in due time. It's a process to everything. It's a lesson behind everything. It's a trial behind anything, man. Even in the martial arts world, man, I like to use that the most because within the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu sector, man, that shit is real. It's a fucking marathon, bro. It's a marathon. It don't give you your belts like that, man. You gotta really know. You gotta really know these techniques. You gotta really go out there and perform out of sparring or tournaments. You gotta really do that shit, man. You ain't gonna get your purple belt, your brown belt. You don't wanna do a fucking armbar. You know, a proper execution is where the person can't break out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna give you these things, man, defensively. So that's the same thing that's true. How the hell you expecting? You asking for these things and the Lord ain't try you out. You gotta be trying out. You gonna get a crown just like that? You gotta, bro. And it's gonna be well worth it. That reward's gonna be extremely worth it, man. What's up, man?
Well, the Most High could have, he could have made us perfect from the beginning if he wanted to.
Where's the fun in that?
Right. But he wanted us to go through these things so when we do be made perfect, we would know about evil from first hand. Nobody got to tell us nothing. We already went through it.
You know,
the heathens can't tell us nothing about that.
Yeah.
We're going to know everything by experience.
This is our experience.
Exactly.
Go ahead, bro.
I know the truth like that too. I was a GR. Coming to camp for $200 and going to camp on the bus. For every week, you know, I had that $5 ready to get back to camp. And then a year later, the Lord gave me 10,000 and a car.
See? Yeah, bro. See that? Exactly. You ain't gotta tell how much you got.
No, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Jake out here be hating.
The scripture says to what though? Be patient when thou art brought to a lower state, man.
Exactly.
Okay?
It's easy to make a rich. I'm sorry. It's easy
Patience
to make
means
rich.
to suffer.
Right.
Okay, you're gonna suffer in this thing. That's our main point, man. To suffer.
Right, the passage, man.
Right.
That's life.
Yep.
It's fucking life, man. That's that hard knock life. Yeah. That's how the Lord makes his sons. The hard knock life. Israelite lifestyle is based on a hard knock life, bro. I experienced it. All the experiences, man. Right. You gotta, how we was in Egypt, you gotta go do that. Hey, so when we got delivered, all the different nations feared us. So that's how Rahab was when she saw the spies. She's like, oh shit. So that's how we're gonna be in the future, man. Because nobody gonna be able to tell us nothing. We've been through it all, we've seen it all, been through it all, yo. Word the mother, man. It's the real. Go ahead, brother.
That's a banger right there.
Yeah, man.
It's Psalms 104. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name.
That's right. And the Spirit was on that to bless that name, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's what we said, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushua. Motherfucking right. The hell, man? Yeah. See the average Jake out here. Jake always online talking about women and relationships and what's going on in the community. You like, dang.
That's it, right.
I mean, yeah, it's black, but you like, wow. Why did Yahweh Shem Yahushua? I'm not like them people, bro. Right. I'm not in these predicaments. You have that mind state, like the rapper Jim Jones stuck in his second childhood. You got grown ass men to act like Jim Jones, want to still with that street mentality. That's crazy, bro.
They talking about he's better than Nas?
Yeah, all kinds of retarded follies.
Yeah. I don't even like Nas like that, but he ain't better than Nas.
Like folly, bro. That's the mindset of an average Jake.
It's crazy.
Party and bullshit and vain ass shit.
You're not even running up.
None of them niggas ain't shit, but I'm just saying that's the mindset of the average Jake out here, man. Yeah. Or the
Like
gangbanging culture.
He's like 50 years old?
Yeah, the dude is in his 50s, man.
Yeah.
They call him the oldest YN.
Oldest YN. Exactly. Come on, man, that is terrible. That is terrible. So now they see people like that, they see us like, wait a minute. You know, they gotta be the guys.
Yeah, because our focus and our what we worry about is our relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? Am I doing right? You know? Am I in the spirit? Did I do enough, you know, for Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Am I on point? You know, that's what we worry about. We ain't worried about no women. We ain't worried about this world, man. We could care less, man. Okay?
Hey, Revelation.
Let's go back to Matthew 23.
Hey, Revelations 11 and 18 says it, and destroy them that destroy the earth, and give a reward to the servants and prophets, and them that fear the Lord's name, man. And we the only ones that fear Yahweh Shem's name.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world?
Yep, the end of the age. Yeah, we went through a lot of stuff just now, man. So all of those are the signs. How the Holy Spirit had to come out, man. There's a time frame we're in only for the elect. Go ahead, brother.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
Take heed that no man deceive you. A lot of our people are simple as hell. Sheep. They're sheeps, man. Docile. That's why they easily take it. But they were given over to that, so nothing you can do about that, man.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I'm anointed,
False prophets, false messiahs. Go ahead.
and shall deceive many.
And deceive many. Many of our people got deceived, man, by these false imitators throughout the years, man, throughout the centuries. Remember this one character back in the 80s called Jim Jones, man. It was CIA asset that did that experiment over there in South America, Guyana, man. Simple-minded jakes followed this man, left their country to go live in the jungles in South America, Guyana, and committed suicide, man. Drinking that Kool-Aid, man. That's crazy, man. They were deceived, brother. They were deceived. Follow the program. People got deceived. They were given over to that, man, for these examples.
The Lord said he'll put them on a strong delusion.
Yeah. You see that? That could have been one of us.
Could have been your mama.
You could. You know what I'm saying? Because those people weren't generally based from Guyana. They left the States. I thought this motherfucker was from Guyana when I first started. When I saw the actual documentary, I was like, oh shit. And then the backstory, he was CIA. That was an experiment. All you people that come up with these eloquent speeches, and they're back. Vocab alone is back, bro. They have where they get this money from to move people.
Right.
From one country to another. That's a lot of bread. To set up a compound in the fucking jungle, they're not dealing with infrastructure now, man.
They got funded.
They got funded, man.
Because everybody got to eat every day.
Yeah,
Multiple meals a day.
exactly.
They got to use the bathroom. Okay?
They get funded, so that's who got the money to fund these people? Esau. He got that money. Agents everywhere, man.
It's like with the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
They show you in that movie, was it Jesus and the
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Judas, you know, he had money, man.
Yep.
The agent.
Yeah, he wanted a new car, and he just got him a new car, just like that.
It says, verse 5, it says, many shall come in my name, saying, I'm anointed, and shall deceive many.
Jim Jones is one of them. And many others. People got deceived by Martin Luther King. Listen, he's in the Bible. He has his own. He has his own precept.
Yeah.
That's how powerful that guy was.
Yep.
The Lord gave him his own precept. Fuck. Y'all know what I said? Let's bring it out. I have dreams.
Might be it.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
But the whole chapter going.
That's how powerful. Bro, that dude, and he was set up.
And he was a homo.
Yeah, he was
I got it.
a demon. Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 23 and 28. The prophet that hath a dream, let him tell a dream, and he that hath my word, let him speak my word faithfully.
Yep, that's the real prophets. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Salaki, I gotta start at 25.
Oh, go ahead.
It says, I have heard what the prophet said that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed.
I have a dream.
Yeah.
I have a dream.
That lie was that all men gonna get together, white boys and blue white girls, and black boys and black girls gonna go hand in hand. You know, that's a lie.
Yeah, Edomites wrote him those speeches.
Exactly.
Small hat.
Yeah,
Work for the Rothschilds in that, man.
right.
See, the picture of him with Jacob Rothschild.
Yeah. These guys are Greek niggas, man. He's with a sorority. Black Boule niggas. What?
It says, how long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
And that shit lingered in the minds of our people
To this day.
to this
Yeah.
day. To where
You know what I mean? Streets are named after that dude?
Yeah.
Right.
I remember real quick, Malcolm X, he had gave a speech breaking down how Martin Luther King and his whole crew of buddies, you know, in that Christian society, how they sold down, they was given $1 million to split up like 7 to 8 ways.
yeah, only $1 million. But back then, that was a lot. Back then, that was a lot of money.
Like 500 each.
Back then, it was a lot of
People
money.
in, that's whack.
Yeah. But it's still whack. Like you're saying, 100%. You know?
It says, yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart, which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal.
Yep. So Esau capitalized on the ignorance of our people, man. And all you do was, end up being set up to deceive our people, to destroy them, but the elect hasn't been deceived by that. That's it on that.
Yeah, that was
The elect cannot be deceived. He said, my sheep heard my voice.
Farrakhan also.
All of them.
Oh, yeah.
But he had way more feet.
Right. Farrakhan, he admitted that he knew he was leading his people wrong, and that the Most High was going to get him.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King said it.
Yeah.
Right before he died, he said, I led my people to a burning house.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he didn't die on that balcony, man.
Nah, he died in the hospital,
man.
Yep.
And you mentioned it's a lot of streets, with his name on it. You notice everywhere.
In the hood.
Yeah, it's always a demonic vibration around those streets. MLK.
Right from the White House. Go across the street of the parties.
Oh, shit. Get out here in L.A.
Yeah, in LA, that's a demonic area.
Demonic area, exactly.
Whole stretch to straight demons.
Where, bro?
Now they got Obama.
Oh yeah,
It's rodeo, now it's Obama.
I got a It's Isaiah chapter 5, verse 13.
That's another deception.
Obama. Hell yeah.
And look,
Obama.
and look how they named the street Rodeo in the hood. It's called Rodeo. But in their neighborhood, spelled the same way, it's Rodeo.
Rodeo, yeah.
Okay. Like Target and Target.
Target.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that same street?
Yeah, Rodeo.
Yeah, yep.
Rodeo.
I think that's Rodeo Drive, though.
But it's spelled the same way.
Okay. Now I got you. Make it a little fancy.
Right.
It's Isaiah 5:13. Therefore, my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge.
Yep.
And their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst.
Yeah, the so-called honorable men, people like to esteem, are famished. They bought and paid for, man.
We look up the word famished, it goes into famine, but it says of Yahweh's word.
Yep.
All right, they're not set up by Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua. They're set up by Esau. You know?
That's Isaiah 5 and 13.
God.
That's it.
Back in Matthew chapter 24, verse 6, it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars."
Yeah, and hey, we just came out of that. Hey, because we know the prophecies of the MOTV, that's why we weren't too excited. But that whole thing with Iran, and Israel could have sparked some stuff.
That's when I get excited.
Yeah, man.
The Lord's already setting the stage up for World War III.
Right, it's already set.
It's been set.
It's been set. It's just these things gotta play out according to what the Lord got written. Because how the hell Revelation 14 is going to be accomplished with that MOTB?
Right.
It's not been, you know what I'm saying? That's Revelation 14 talking about.
Judgment. For
Yeah, that
taking
judgment.
Yep.
But those are taking that MOTB. That's how it works. So Pastor Hart been saying that. Right? Yeah, that makes sense.
It was like you were saying earlier, that's why, you know, we shouldn't be down and shit all the time. Like, we have the insight. These people in the world, they don't know what the hell is going on. They bugging out with no hope of being saved out of what's coming.
Yeah, you got a roof over your head and decent health, or so much in good health.
That's it.
You got, yeah, man, you got some income, your seeds. Brothers got seeds, just, bro, seeds are, children are getting kidnapped and tortured, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, bro.
Families getting deported and separated.
Yeah, separated right now. The fuck?
I lay down at night, bro. I'll be so thankful, bro.
Like, for real, motherfuckers are homeless, going up. Women are crashing out. Men are crashing out. And you just sitting there fucking sipping your tea like, damn, this shit happened. Like, what the fuck? You look around and shit like, wow, man. Damn.
The freeways is empty. Motherfuckers getting.
It's like these guys playing these video games, right? They get the cheat codes.
Yeah.
Okay? They be happy because they got it, because they know they're gonna beat this game.
That's it.
Okay? And the scriptures is our cheat code, man.
Right.
We know we're gonna win in this thing if we get through to the end.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's prophesied that Israelites already won. We don't know who the elect are yet.
Yep.
We are the hopeful elect. It's prophesied that Israelites are going to win in the end. That's why the whole terminology behind Project Looking Glass, Esau was able, he was trying to, you know what I'm saying, tap into that, to alter the Most High. His heart is deep.
Yeah.
You can look this up, man. They really tried to alter it, and they couldn't, but they saw their future. They couldn't do nothing against it. Like it's like a man is the Most High playing chess against himself. And Esau's that bar. Yeah, that's what the bar keeps saying. I'm like, yeah, that's true.
When CERN opened up that portal,
You got Tekel, yeah.
Tekel, right?
Yeah. Wanted, man.
Look for escape route.
They can't.
So there's nowhere that Esau can go that the Most High is not already there.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
He's right.
He hasn't set him up to go that way.
Right.
You ain't doing nothing outside of your how to Heavenly Father control.
Yeah, but he's still gonna,
you cannot pass.
he's still gonna try though, because our pride is like the Lord hardened Pharaoh to chase to not let Israel go and go after them in the Gulf of Suez, the Red Sea. The Lord's hardening these elites, man.
Yeah, to
You know?
do what his bidding
The Lord
is.
said to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. They're not doing nothing outside the Lord don't want, brothers.
Right.
His is like, yo, the shit happened, you can't comprehend. His thoughts not our thoughts. I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
It's not ways. I'm like, whatever, man. I'm just gonna go back to work. That's crazy. Like, what the fuck? Because we're mortals, man.
Yeah.
You can't think yourself above. That's what the angel told Ezra, man.
Yeah.
He said, your mind is far too gone in this world. The ways the highest.
Right.
Shut up, brothers. Just shit. Fuck it, man.
Sit back, watch,
Yeah, bro.
enjoy the show.
Yeah.
So son Jake get pumped up like that. Like, you don't know. Shut up, bro. Just give me that breath. Just be thankful. Do what you gotta do.
Right.
I thought it was gonna be like this, man. Shit,
There's no finding.
Hey, that's why Yahweh Shah said, fear the Most High, not the men that kill the body.
Yeah.
The Most High is in control. He's the one that gave the authorization for a man to put someone to death.
Yeah, man. The issue with death belongs to the Most High. It's our form of life. I make peace, I create. I, the Lord, do all these things. The whole AI and all that, that's up to the Most High.
Yeah.
That's why they losing control. It's called ASI, AGI, different compartments of it. Like they start to think for themselves, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's just like Terminator.
They show,
That's
yeah,
what
the
happened.
movies, yep.
That's gonna happen.
They showed it.
Okay, man's goings are of the Lord.
Yeah.
Hey, what was that one movie?
And it didn't say some men. It says man.
Yeah.
Every man. You know? And also in Job it says at night, when man lay down, when they put their head on the pillow, the Most High comes in and seal their instructions for the next day. And that's every man.
Exactly.
Because that's to fulfill the Most High's prophecy. Okay? So there's no free will on this earth.
Thank you.
man.
And there was an actual insider that came out and said that. He said there ain't no such thing as free will. There's a Most High.
Yep.
Did a video on that. They know it. They know, man. So all this stuff, most Allah Isa stuff, all these different illusions, man, deceptions on people's minds.
Yep.
Make them think that, there's only one life to live. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. That's why a lot of scientists are pulling away from that Big Bang theory.
Yeah. There is a God.
It's intelligent
The
design.
God of
all
the
this
Israelites,
design.
man.
Yep.
It's
too much water.
Whoever got it, go ahead.
So the book of Sirach, chapter 3, verse 19. It says, many are in high places. So like many are in a high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek.
That's it. The mysteries are revealed. Oh, who's the meek? The prophets, man, the elect. All your mysteries, brothers, we know how the world was made, exactly how it was made.
Yeah.
And you try to explain that to somebody
Then
with some type of, they got the degrees and shit, they be like, no fucking way, you gotta realize.
Yeah.
That's what the movie Noah was a
Yeah.
a bunch of stupid shit. Hey, that's why the movie, The Knowing, Nicolas Cage was cut.
Yeah.
Watch
Oh,
that movie
yeah,
again.
yeah,
He
he-
was confounded. He was like, what the fuck?
He was stupid.
He was stuck.
It was heavy, man.
Yeah, that was heavy.
Because he was a scientist that did not believe in the higher power. That's what these scientists are. They don't believe until they get bam, like they're fucked up in the head.
Yep.
Everything they studied, he was bugged out. He was stuck. He became obsessed.
Yeah, he was fucking up.
We had to put it together.
He was like, what the fuck? No way. Yes, the Lord works with numerology. Go ahead, brother.
It says, many are in high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek.
You guys, people, top degrees, top scientists, scholars, you know what I'm saying? People start listening to them and following them, but they don't know shit.
Yeah. They're just guessing.
Yeah, theories.
They have different fucking theories.
Yeah.
Scripture said the wisdom of this world is
Foolishness.
Yeah.
Little old us, like, no, that's not true. And we just bring it out through prophecy.
Yeah.
And that blow people's minds away. But how do you explain this, explain that? I empowered it.
It goes back to faith.
It goes, exactly. Because they want some type of fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Remember, I know you love that movie too. What's this movie? Damn, it's escaping me right now. Samuel Jackson. Fuck.
So, Mr. Glass?
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember the bitch trying to break everything down live?
Yeah. Trying to make it make sense.
Yeah. And she was mad. She was like, it's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not. That's Esau.
Started screaming
That's
and
how
shit.
Esau is. We got he's fucked. It's not fair. How you doing? Why you treating me this way? Why?
Yeah.
Remember in the scriptures it said, and knowledge shall be increased.
Yeah.
Who increased the knowledge? The Most
Outside.
High.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
show you that in the movie Eternals.
Yeah.
They had to do like technology in the segments, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, had to give it to the
Humanity wasn't ready.
Right.
Went through different empires. Yeah, that was heavy.
Jake, motherfuckers ain't caught that movie.
Nah.
That was deep, bro.
100 years ago, there was no person lucky
Yeah.
going around.
And the Lord allowed it to where they got in the sky. You know?
Right,
Exactly. Both sides in control.
right.
The Lord is in
We
control.
know where it's going. We know what it is. It's all for this part.
Yep. Right.
It says, for the power of the Lord is great, and he is honored of the lowly.
Yeah, he's honored of the Lord. You don't see Jay-Z out here honored of the Most High. Michael Jordan and all that. It's up to, this wisdom is given unto the lowly. You don't need to fit in with this world. You ain't got to express your knowledge or something. Understand to these fucking peons.
Yeah.
Fuck these people. Fuck these people, man. You ain't got to express knowledge up to no bitch and impress no bitch. Be a well-rounded Jake.
She don't want that anyway.
She don't get the box, bro.
Yeah, she want the ride, man.
And
That's
she's,
what she want.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I
Money.
mean?
Man.
You can tell a little bit and have a fucking blow, you know. Like that, yeah, that's it. You trying to go over here, you know?
You got Jakes telling them they gotta repent and put on
Oh,
this
bunch of
head
shit.
wrap.
I'm about to strip club. Nah, bitch, I'm about to come to strip club and see you later, man. Make sure you there, man. Yeah, strip
They
club.
all like Job's wife, you know. When Job was rich, he had everything. But when the Most High put that on him, that curse on him,
Say not on this woman.
yeah, she was like, curse the Most High and died.
Yeah.
She left.
Yeah, man.
Nah, she stayed.
She left him in spirit. Yeah, in that moment, yeah.
Yeah.
Satan hopped on her ass.
Yeah.
He's straight to him.
That's all these women.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get back on that, but go ahead, brother.
Come on. It says, seek not out the things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength.
Exactly, man. You
There's
gotta
so
stay
many
within your
things.
lane. Your lane with the Lord gives you. He's gonna increase you in due time.
Like the brother said, man, we know enough.
Yeah.
We can delve into books, all right, see what these different regions are.
Right.
Man, started with the names of Yahweh Shema.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's mighty, man.
Right. Like my thing, I like to go to the creation, how the planet was made. Yeah. And the barriers the Lord set for the man. Somebody call him.
Yeah. Decline. Wow.
Oh, that's what I said.
Break that down to somebody that blows their minds, man, up the waters.
It's like Exodus 13, it says the sea open.
Right, when Yahweh Shai came
Yeah.
from the Shemayim. Then we got the different radiation belt. Yeah, that's mind blowing. And they know this, man, that they have something called Operation Fishbowl.
Right.
They've been shooting these missiles into space, and they get to that level. And just,
Yeah.
and it's like you hit it and it just come back together. It's like Jello and shit. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's a barrier around different
type of water.
Yeah, different kind of water. Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
the scriptures.
Yeah, I don't know how if this was really authentic, but I seen it was a video of this Edomite who sent the drone all the way up there, and once he hit that buffer, he picked up sound on the drone, and he said it was sounding like if you went out to sea and was in the ocean, like water and waves moving around.
Heavy, man.
Heavy. So I believe it was authentic because that aligns with the scriptures.
Bounce, that cannot pass.
You got the bounce on the earth and bounce in the heavens, man.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly.
That second,
Yeah. That alone,
Well, no.
that information alone, you're like, yo, that's fucking mind blowing. And everything has a purpose behind it. Because the trees has a purpose. How are you gonna be able to breathe if there was no trees in it?
And they taking in what we're putting out.
Yeah.
They killing the toxin and all that so we get oxygen. This man is destroying everything, man.
Spraying chemtrails, man.
You gotta go.
Esau showed it in Truman's World. Truman Show.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, Jim Carrey. That's how we are. Okay? We're in an enclosed environment. And the Most High and the angels are watching. And how about you know the angels are watching and controlling everything. Okay?
That man that went to the moon. It's impossible.
Y'all remember
Let's get into scripture. Let's get it, man.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 11. Slaki, Genesis chapter 7, verse 11. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month.
And that's another thing. Our ancestors lived way longer. 600 years, man.
900 years.
They weren't fucking walk around like this and shit.
Nah.
Man. No. So the lifespan back then, like, bro, that's amazing, bro. How the whole old world was. Yeah. We said the old world was wide and short. You had bills, you had your land, you had your crops, you had your fucking fruits. You
had everything.
You had no fucking job. Like, you got no fucking get a paycheck, bro. Everything was right there for you.
You working for yourself.
You're working for yourself. You got your own land, your own crops, your own animals.
Your
You
seeds.
no fucking supermarket.
You
Killed your own animals. You had servants. It was wide and short. We trying to get back to that, man. What?
Man used to almost live that whole day.
Yeah.
Day until the Lord is 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Okay, Methuselah was the one that almost made it.
Yeah. Lord cut his lifespan short. 969. Think about that, man. And we're going to be immortals, man. Things about to be different out here, man.
Right.
Like, yo, this is nuts.
Man, nice.
People read that, like, yo, these motherfuckers live that long.
It's heavy.
They lived that long, man. That's why they call it sons of God. They lived that long.
And
The fuck?
the Lord shortened their years to 120.
Yeah, even shorter than them.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
70, 80 with shrimp.
Right.
In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep.
Fountains of the great deep. Go ahead.
broken up, and the windows of heaven were open.
The windows of heaven. So that flood, the waters came from the bottom, and the waters, the heavens. Bro, this is nuts, man.
Open it up.
Open it up. The waters that's up there.
That's right.
Flooded this shit, man.
Yeah.
That's why it was 40 days.
Right.
It's nothing. It's easy.
And it's easy to flood a city in a day. If it just rains continuously, it's so easy for a city to get flooded.
The Lord got what you call tides, man. There's a reason why that water don't come in all the way. The Lord want the water to come in, or you gonna go past it. And the movie Moonfall, the tides came in, man. It flooded Los Angeles. You know, it wasn't a tsunami, it was a flood. Like he went, the scripture talk about how the Lord, he said, this guy go over Psalms and Proverbs, we're dealing with the water, it doesn't go past a certain limit. Right. Then he just opened it up, bro. It wasn't a tsunami. The tide started to raise.
Right, man. Go to
More
the
water
beach,
on earth than land.
Yeah.
Just go to the beach, you can see the waves crashing on itself.
Yeah.
It just stops.
Yeah, that's
There's a power behind it, there's an energy source behind that. The moon controls that.
Yeah.
The moon controls that, brothers.
There's a full moon,
Yeah.
the water, the ocean water, the waves get more on land a little bit.
Come on, man.
aggressive. Yeah.
This is deep. There's an actual power behind all this, man. There's an energy behind this, man.
That's right.
And that's why it's
When you got something else, I was going to say, there's water in the air. Right. Remember the condensation, because there's many of them. Right. Right, that's that one character, Sub-Zero, could pull that air and turn it to ice. Pull it right out of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. That's spiritual power to tap into the elements that's already here.
Where you at?
Airbender.
It says, and the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights.
Yeah, most of flooded the earth, man. Back then, open, man, that's heavy, man. So the Lord is greatly to be feared.
I got one back in. You have more?
You know?
No, that was it.
So just that information alone is mind blowing. But they know this. At least they know this. You understand what I'm saying? They know this, man. But the average soul that went to school for this and that, they don't know shit. Ask them, man, so how was the planet made? How was the sun and moon made? They'll come up with some crazy theories, man. They're not gonna mention the most Yahweh Shai and the angelic forces, man.
And that's why Theodore Roosevelt said a thorough understanding of the scriptures is better
Great
than
a college education.
That's why Jake ain't tuned in at school, man.
Yeah,
We know it's
it
bullshit.
doesn't make sense.
In our spirit, we know it's bullshit.
Yeah. Evolution
You know
and
what I'm saying? It's
Darwinism.
our spirit.
Yeah.
We know it's a God that created everything.
Right.
Y'all motherfuckers talking about some damn evolution, man.
Bullshit.
Get the fuck out of here.
the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, right. Because everything came out of the waters. Life itself, the amphibious life was. You got the amphibians and the mammals and all that. We're mammals. Everything came out of the waters, or whatever. How put man on earth, and what's for the sea, what's from the air, for the air, man. You know, everything came out of the waters.
See, beautiful knowledge.
Yeah, man.
It's 2nd Esdras 4:2, and said, "Thy heart have gone too far in this world, and thinkest thou to comprehend the way of the Most High?"
Right, that's how Esau is, man. But the Lord gave him that unction to try to search out everything, so you get checkmated.
Right.
You can't even search out all the oceans.
Can't.
Give me 2nd Esdras 6 and 54.
Gotcha.
You know, and that's the mindset he put on the minds of these people like Neil deGrasse. He's smart, but he's not that smart. He's stupid. He's stupid smart.
Smart dumbass.
Smart dumbass.
And he
He
dumbed
couldn't
it down.
even fuck with the Jizza. So the interview with him, the Jizza?
Nah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, he went
Jizza
in?
is smart, man. That's a smart dude. Go ahead, bro.
They showed you that they know about creation in that movie Dominion. The very beginning. They showed them coming from the space and how everything came up out of the water.
Yeah, they
Wow.
did show that.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And
came out
we
the
were
water.
the people of the Most High looking for a power, right? We were looking for a God.
That's the first thing they started. When it came out the ocean, that water, they were looking for God.
Somebody to
Looking for a
worship.
God, right?
Yeah.
But that movie's about us.
Wow.
Okay?
That's heavy, man.
Yes, that's a very heavy movie, man.
Wow, I
It took
knew
us all
that.
the way from Egypt up until this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
bro.
it was heavy.
Dominion.
Dominion.
Bro,
The
that's
first
the
one.
first one,
Very first.
It's called Dominions.
Wow.
You got kids, hey, you watch all them.
I know.
You like, hey, you gonna catch some Jews? You like, what the fuck? You
And
see
watch
that
Wreck-It
sipping?
Ralph, man. Wreck-It Ralph was deep, man. The first one.
Wow, man.
It's second Esdras 6 and 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
But fact, that's not the one. But it's in that chapter 2 Esdras 6.
Okay, I got you.
It's dealing with the creation. Yeah, Enoch and Leviathan. That's what I was looking
that
for.
one, right?
It's in yeah.
I think it's 51.
Started no, 2 Esdras 6, verse 38. Started at verse 38.
2 Esdras 6 and 38. And I said, O Lord, thou spakest from the beginning of the creation.
Yeah, the creation of this planet, creation of the moon, the creation of the sun, man.
Man, the moon is one of my favorite creations.
You know what I'm saying?
It
Go
says,
ahead.
and I said, O Lord, thou spakest from the beginning of the creation, even the first day, and saidest thus.
Right, the first day is one day with the Most High was 1,000 years.
I was just breaking that down in my seat, man.
Go ahead.
It says, let heaven and earth be made, and thy word was a perfect work.
Yep.
And then was the spirit, and darkness and silence were on every side. The sound of the man's voice was not yet formed.
The sound of the man's voice. Everybody has their own way of speaking. Their own fucking, what do they call it? Monotone?
Monotone,
Yeah, something like that.
Yep.
Some people have high-pitched voices. Some people have, you know what I'm saying, deeper voices. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Languages come out of that. See how deep this is, man?
Deep, man. Going
Accents.
deep today.
The Spirit of the Lord, I wasn't even playing.
And when the man that couldn't speak was dumb, the Lord healed him. And he was like, the string of thy tongue was loose.
Wow.
So,
See?
the Lord got a own little instrument.
And he opened up something in your mind for you to tap into that, so you can speak. Go ahead.
It says, then commandest thou a fair light to come forth of thy treasures.
Right, so it's dealing with Genesis, the first chapter breakdown. In the beginning, the powers created the heaven and the earth. The first thing that they created was light. That's right. Caused it, like Pastor R broke down, caused the elements to illuminate. And within that illumination, our planet was placed within that illumination, to where one part is always light in space, and the other part of space is always dark. And the earth rotates between the light and the darkness. All right, that's why you got different time zones. So right now, overseas in Japan, it's nighttime. You know what I'm saying?
I think Australia is quite nice right now.
You understand what I'm saying? So the sun and the moon just set up to govern when it's dark. So right now the sun is right over here. So the moon is on the other side. And then later on tonight, the moon will come to our side.
Right.
And the sun be on the other side.
It says the moon, seasons, the
They just
time.
intertwine.
Right.
Makes a circle.
So therefore
Yeah.
the earth cannot be flat. Jackasses, man.
Then commandest thou a fair light to come forth of thy treasures, that thy work might appear.
What is the work? This planet. Right? Go ahead, brother.
Upon the second day thou madest the spirit of the firmament,
Yep.
and commandest it to part asunder, and to make a division betwixt the waters, that the one part might go up, and the other remain beneath.
There it is. The difference in the barrier between the waters that's going to be up there, and the earth is underneath those waters. See that? That's the firmament. Then you got the radiation belt. Before you get to they ain't going nowhere.
Van Allen belt.
You know, the person who found it named it after himself. That was a scientist. What?
The Ray Allen belt.
That was the name of the guy, Van Allen. Edomite. Go ahead.
It says,
Who discovered it? Because it was already there.
yeah.
Okay.
It says, upon the third day, thou didst command that the waters should be gathered in the seventh part of the earth. 6 parts hast thou dried up,
Yep, that's dealing with the earth and the ocean. Go ahead.
and kept them to the intent that of these some being planted of the Most High, until might serve thee. For as soon as thy word went forth, the work was made.
From who? Through who? Yahweh Shai, the angelic forces.
Right.
Go ahead.
For as soon as that, verse 44, for immediately there was great and innumerable fruit, and many and diverse pleasures for the taste.
Yeah, exactly, man. So that's when the whole situation. Allah was telling Adam and Eve what fruit trees you can eat and what you can't eat. There was actual trees, and I didn't get too deep. The different philosophies as well. But these are dealing with the actual trees you can eat, you can take part in. Go ahead.
It says, and flowers of unchangeable color and odors of wonderful smell.
Yep.
And this was done the third day.
Yep. 3,000 years.
It's that human experience, man.
Yeah. If I could just mention real quick, I just found out that a fig, you know, the fruit of fig is actually an inverted flower. And when you bite it, it's just a bunch of little flower buds and sprouts inside of it.
That thing tastes good. It says, upon the fourth day, thou commandest that the sun should shine.
Yep. There it is.
Yeah.
Who created that
Greater light, lesser
greater
light.
light and lesser light? Yahweh Shai, the angelic forces. Go ahead.
It says, and the moon give her light, and the stars should be in order.
Yep.
And gavest them a charge to do service unto men,
Which governs the day and the night. And that's how we tell who's able, to read the moons. When the new moon comes in, it's pretty much you don't see anything. And after that, what you got the waxing moon.
Different phases.
Yep, different phases of the moon.
Waxing giddiness. That's all beautiful to me, man.
Yeah.
That's all beautiful, man.
That's how you tell time. That's how you tell the months, the seasons.
I gotta cook this up.
This is amazing.
Yeah, bro. Mind blowing. It's deeper than tapping into the. Hey, it says Abraham was a man of sagacity. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of information our forefathers was dealing with. Astronomy and all that stuff. They were very intelligent beings. You know what I'm saying? He even thought, hold on, brother, the Egyptians, I believe they taught him arithmetic, which is math.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. You got something real quick?
This is Genesis chapter 8, verse 22. While the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat.
Different seasons.
Since we know the earth is always going to remain.
Yeah, those are the seasons right there just mentioning. Yeah. Read it again.
While the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat.
Yeah, those are different seasons.
And
you got summer and spring, fall, and winter.
Yep.
The 4 seasons. Go ahead.
And summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease.
Yep, day and night shall not cease. The earth shall abide forever. So this earth is set up to life to govern, man.
That's right.
And it's being governed by a wicked energy force that's destroying everything, man. So you got the Lord about to start all over again.
Yeah, you got Esau trying to see if he could win that bet against the Most High.
Yeah.
Trying to go out of space, deep in the ocean.
Can't.
Try to break the day and the night, man.
Yeah.
You got Bill Gates and Elon Musk trying to block out the sun.
Yeah.
It's
impossible. They got angels up there. Like yesterday, they're talking about 2 days ago, they seen a lot of fireballs in the sky. Yeah. Something's going on. You got the angels, man. This is deep stuff. Yeah. The Watchers is up there, man.
That's right.
Brother, he got something quick.
Wisdom of Solomon 7:18, the GNTD. It says, verse 17.
Read it verbatim. Then read regular. Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon what?
7 and 15, he said?
7 and 18.
All right, well, I'll read it, and then you go to the GNT. I got it. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 18. The beginning, okay. Yeah, that's verse 17. For he had given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made, and the operation of the elements, the beginning, ending, and the midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun and the change of seasons, the circuits of years, and the positions of the stars. Solomon had that knowledge.
Now we got it.
Now we got it.
We got it. Yeah. So it says the GNTD. It is He who gave me true knowledge of the forces of nature, what the world is made of, how the elements behave, how the calendar is determined by the movements of the sun, changing of seasons, the constellation, and the cycles of years.
Yeah, changing up the moons of the calendar. Yeah. So you gotta watch that.
Yeah.
The calendar is based upon the new moon.
Yeah.
That's why I say you gotta. Yeah, so you gotta
say
catch
now, I'm
that.
thinking you gonna say the moon.
Yeah,
It's at the sun.
That's what I'm saying. You
But
brother
you know
gotta
what?
be careful.
Surah 43. You got that? Who got that? Surah 43?
Whoever can get it.
Get that. Because you know it tells you plainly about the moon.
Yep.
And I believe month goes back to moon, right?
And the Egyptians were the ones that based time off the sun.
Right. So the alteration of the turning of the sun in the regular KJV, so you gotta watch that. The calendar is based upon the new moon.
That's where the Holy Spirit kicks in. You know?
Yeah. That's right. Because you've been thoroughly grounded in school. That's right.
This is Sirach chapter 43, again at verse 6. He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is a sign of peace, a light that decreases in her perfection. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing.
Changing from a full moon, which you don't see anything, to the waxing, you know the breakdown of it.
And waxing gibbous and waning gibbous.
Then you have the, and it's all bright, what is that? Full moon.
Halfway through the month.
Yeah. That's the breakdown. See? Go ahead.
It says, being an instrument of the armies above.
Yep. A lot of wars are fought at night. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when they attacked the Marines, went to the Fallujah, it wasn't the daytime, it's nighttime.
Abraham and his
Night was, I don't know if it was full moon, but they went, I'm talking about a lot of wars are fought at night. Yeah. The ancient world.
even Abraham and his 300 servants, they went out at night.
Yeah.
It says that in the
Catch
scripture.
them off on the sun. Catch them slacking. The moon poles fall
Spies,
asleep.
when they went to
Night.
Jericho,
Yeah.
night.
Yep.
Yeah, you move like a ninja. War is basically deception. You know what I'm saying?
But the word month,
Element of surprise.
Element surprise.
the word moon goes into month.
Yeah, I just said that like a minute ago.
And then they mentioned feast day. The new moon was a feast day.
Right. Go ahead.
It says,
Go to verse 7 again.
it says, from the moon is the sign of feast,
Yep.
a light that decreases in her perfection. The month is called after her name.
And that's how you discern it. That's how you discern the new moon.
They call it the lunar calendar.
A lunar calendar, not a solar calendar. That's how you know you're in a new month. Whatever day that new moon falls under starts that new month. So our new moon is on Shabbat is from what? Tuesday to Wednesday?
Yeah.
Tuesday to Wednesday.
Just this week, you know?
Yep. Just changed this week. So we're in a new month now. That's how to determine. That's how you tell time. See? Real quick, let me finish that.
It says, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven.
Yep. Finish that, verse 9.
It says, the beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, an ornament giving light in the highest places of the Lord Yahweh Bashem
That's it, man. That's the beauty of the Lord, man.
That's so amazing.
That's why this earth used to be called Eden, means paradise. When this establishment is destroyed, it's gonna go back to that, man. You're gonna just sit out there with your family at your little, whatever the Lord bless you with, at your beach, with your horses, and look at the beauty in the skies, and look at the ocean. You know, it's gonna be all, man.
Ain't nothing compared to it, bro.
Nothing compared to it, man.
Ain't nothing compared to it, man.
You're gonna really get to enjoy the earth in its purest form. Because even though, yeah, brothers go to the beach and all that, it still fucks with me, man.
Still on the east side.
Yeah, you still on it. You
I don't
can't
even
really,
wanna
so sometimes you just gotta get faded in the beach to enjoy it. Something like shit. Fuck.
I don't want to see no Edomites, man.
Yeah,
Not even that.
yeah.
How the ocean be dirty and
Yeah.
like that's what fucks with me, man.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't give a damn, man. They could be there, but the earth needs a new fucking rulership, man.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing it, bro.
That's cool.
Yeah,
They
you
may
remember?
wanna see it real soon, man.
You remember that one song, Separated? It said, every time I see you, I get a bad vibe. I don't like seeing it, man.
Yeah, facts.
every year,
That's natural.
every year the city
man.
a list of beaches to not go to that are
Yeah.
defiled and
Wow,
filthy.
man, that's fucked up.
That's real shit, though.
Fucked up, man. I mean, it is what it is now. I feel the same way, but you know, I don't let that bother me. I enjoy it. I'm gonna go to the beach. I'm going to the beach.
That's
The woman, you know, either my fat ass, chick, I saw bent over. It's all good. It's all good.
You been to Laguna?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's nice.
That's really what's
Right,
good.
that's where the hell I'm gonna go this summer.
Yeah, me too, bro. I see that.
We gotta link up or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all go just go.
Yeah, we went there for
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's where it's at. That's where it's at, man. I really enjoy
Treasure
that
Island. Treasure Island.
shit.
Treasure
I ain't
Island,
been there,
yeah.
bro.
They call it Treasure Island.
Los Angeles beaches is through.
At Long Beach, they got all of those oil pipes
Yeah, man.
running underneath the water. You know it's leaking. You know it got leaks.
That's why that shit look green when brother train there. You look over
Yeah.
that shit, it's green.
Yeah.
Swimming there?
Yeah, so they got like an artificial island right there on that beach, and really it's an oil refinery. And they got pipes that run underneath the water to Signal Hill. So you know them pipes be having leaks and stuff all into the ocean.
Got like a viewpoint.
Yeah.
Polluted, man.
Hey, y'all know this hidden gem, Pismo Beach. Y'all don't know that's the water over there at 9.
Where's that at?
It's about 2 hours away.
Santa Barbara?
Past Santa Barbara.
Okay.
Okay, let's continue, man.
I can
No, that was it. That was it. Let's go back to where we was at.
I get Genesis 1 real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Genesis 1 and 14. And the powers, all right, the Elohim said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night.
Yep, that's how it works, man. So right now we're in the day. So this earth has altered itself. You know what I'm saying? Because you notice in the morning when you wake up, you don't see the sun yet, but it's light outside. But one part of space is always dark. One part of space is always light. Right. The moon side is separated like that. And the earth, our planet, alter itself. It moves. You can't feel it. You're a grasshopper, man.
It's like it's a serpent. It's a serpent, man.
This motherfucker be trying to get all scientific. The earth is moving. Why we don't feel it? We ain't gonna feel shit.
The creator made it to where you don't feel
Feel it.
Idiot.
It's like you in a merry-go-round, you dumb ass.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to walk, idiot.
Hey, so, even scientists, they say that the Earth is revolving and moving faster than
On its
it's
axis.
supposed to. Yeah.
Down there, you know,
And you still can't feel it.
Check that out. Check that out. It says, and let them be for signs and for seasons
Yep.
and for days and years.
That's it, man. That's how you measure time, through the moon. That's how you measure the month, through the moon.
And it's pretty enjoyable too, man.
Right?
You know?
So we go back to Samuel 6.
Where we was at, bro? I don't remember the verse.
Stop that.
No, we was in 7, yeah?
I was on the third day. Oh. Yeah. But we're verse 41. We're verse 41.
Okay. Second Ezra 6 and 41. It says, upon the second day, thou madest the spirit of the firmament and commandest it to part of
spirit. Spirit is a force behind it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what the spirit is. There's a vibration behind it, man. Go ahead.
Upon the second day, thou madest the spirit of the firmament and commandest it to part asunder and to make a division betwixt the waters.
Yeah, the waters above, which is the firmament. Go ahead.
That the one part might go up and the other remain beneath.
Where our planet is.
Where we at?
Where we at, man? Okay. Go ahead, brother.
Upon the third day, thou didst command that the waters should be gathered in the seventh part of the earth.
Yep, so the Most High pretty much, like Apostle, I'll break it down, became ice and the earth and all that stuff, came out of that. And one part of it is nothing but earth, they call it Pangea. The rest of it was water. That's right. Underneath that earth, the land we are on right now. And through that flood, that's how the earth expanded to where we have continents. Right? That's how it works.
When you go to the Grand Canyon, you can actually see where the lines of the water were, man. You can actually see it.
The thing called erosion.
Yeah. Right.
It's amazing. Period of time, water through that.
Right.
What was that?
It happened, that
What
flood
caused
happened.
that? Flood.
Flood did that.
Okay.
So we had to pinpoint everything. These elites losing their minds. We had to go to your colleges to get this motherfuckers. No, it's from the Lord. Right?
It says, 6 parts hast thou dried up and kept them.
Right, that's earth. Right? Go ahead.
To the intent that of these same some being planted of the Most High, until it might serve thee.
Right? Go ahead.
For as soon as thy word went forth, the work was made. For immediately there was great and innumerable fruit, and many and diverse pleasures for the taste, and flowers of unchangeable color, and odors of wonderful smell.
That's paradise right there, man. Earth used to be in a paradise state of living. Go ahead.
And this was done the third day. Upon the fourth day, thou could.
So the days were measured within 1,000-year period. All right. Third day, that's 4,000 years. It took them 1,000 years within each creation the Most High set up. According to Genesis, the first chapter, to create this planet, and the moon and the sun we see today, man. The animal life, human life, amphibious animals. You know, it's all in there. The birds. Go ahead.
It says, upon the fourth day, thou commandest that the sun should shine, and the moon give her light, and the stars should be in order.
Yep.
And gavest them a charge to do service unto man that was to be made. Upon the fifth day, thou settest unto the seventh part, where the waters were gathered, that it should bring forth living creatures.
That's the creation of man.
Wow.
On the fifth day.
Yep.
On the fifth day, that's when mankind was created. Right? On the fifth day, not the sixth day. They'll get thrown off. You read it in Genesis. Go ahead.
It says, creatures are living creatures, fowls and fishes.
Aren't we living creatures?
Yep.
Go ahead.
A creature is a creation.
Right.
It says, and so it came to pass, for the dumb water and without life brought forth living things at the commandment of the Most High.
Yeah, the Alahayim, the Yahweh Shai.
That all people might praise thy wondrous works.
All people. All people. See that? Yeah. So people was created out of that, man. The Adamites. Okay, go ahead.
It says, then didst thou ordain two living creatures. The one thou called Enoch.
So they're not dealing with the actual forefather Enoch. Nope. This, when you go to the Hebrew word there, it's kind of walk, means upright one. What else? Educated one.
Understanding.
Yeah,
trained.
Yeah, those are Adamites. Because mankind is different from beasts and all that. The Most High has imputed unto us different senses, different attributes according, different intelligence. Right? Good.
And it's not that the animals don't have intelligence, it's just a different level of intelligence.
Yep, different level.
Because they're smart, man.
Yeah, yep.
It says, and other Leviathan.
Which we believe was, who's that? Job, what, the 40th or 41st? 41. All right, what they call Godzilla. All right? And he's not by himself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
So
like
that's
I said,
the king of the ocean.
It's like I said, Enoch, it was talking about
One particular individual.
It's the
It was
Leviathan, they talking about
mankind.
one. Yeah.
I believe when you look up the word whales in Genesis, it said that the Lord created whales. Right. It goes, if you look at the definition of whales, it goes into a sea monster.
A sea monster. Then that's in Genesis 1 and 21. Yep. 1 and 21. Wow. See, like fire breathing. Fire breathing. It's in there, man.
The Lord has a lot of things that He has made that we haven't even seen yet.
Yeah.
Many of
Job
his works
saw
are
it.
hidden.
Job saw it. Job saw the dinosaurs. He saw the Leviathan. You know? Because how the book of Job is pretty much illustrated is through his three friends that was ministering through Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He was catching so much hell. You know what I'm saying? That's how the book of Job is illustrated, man. That's how a lot of things, they were like ministers, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, and did it separate the one from the other. For the seventh.
Dealing with us, we're placed upon the earth to stay on the earth. Leviathan and his cousins are in the water, control the waters. Go ahead.
It says, and did it separate the one from the other, for the seventh part, namely where the water was gathered together, might not hold them both. Unto Enoch
where the planet Earth was created, can't, you know what I'm saying, can't hold them both. So the land was given unto mankind, the oceans were given unto the sea. Go ahead.
Unto Enoch thou gavest one part, which was dried up the third day.
Which is earth. Mankind. That's synonymous with mankind. The Adamites. Go ahead.
that he should dwell in the same part wherein are 1,000 hills.
Yeah, I remember hills.
Yeah.
Valleys, mountains. All right.
But unto Leviathan thou gavest the seventh part, namely the most.
The moist.
That's like it, the moist, right?
Yep.
And has kept him to be devoured, of whom thou wilt and when.
Yep. That's what he's set up for. He's gonna be released. The rest is you know, his partners. About to be some horrific shit out here, man.
Right. I remember you said a long time ago, the earth is so fucked up, you know, like Leviathan come out the ocean. What's going on?
Oh yeah.
It says, upon the sixth day thou gavest commandment unto the earth, that before thee it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things.
Yeah, that's we got the insects, cattle, different animals.
And there's so many insects.
That's it, man.
There's so
Y'all
many
about
different
Shimon
things.
shot.
It's a whole world.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
man. Yeah.
A world within a world within a world.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. Bugs Life World.
For real.
If you see the TikTok videos on animals being in the house, in their own little world and shit. They
Yeah.
have little wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cats be running around, fucking each other.
Yeah.
Never saw somebody put up.
On this cat. My cat's the bully of the neighborhood. Yeah.
I thought I
A
was.
little GoPro on a cat.
Yeah, they be going around fucking with other cats, smacking each other. Shut the fuck up. The cat.
In New York, it's called dude's cat. Hey, that cat right there.
Oh man, that shit funny, bro. Parents be talking shit. Let these little parents run the house, they fucking shit up, run away.
Man, bro. I can't wait to enjoy that.
Yeah, bro.
Creation, man.
You know what I'm saying?
My favorite animal is a horse, man.
Come,
I
bro.
can't wait to have horses, man.
Shit, man.
Even certain animals do martial arts, like bears. When they wrestle and they do jujitsu.
Yeah.
Oh, God, die today.
Bear cubs, they do all that practicing for when they grow up as an adult.
Right.
So they're ready when they, especially the male ones, when they've got to fight for the mate and all that, fight, you know, the authority. That's where that practice comes in. You know?
Yeah, I seen a bear. It was a bear on its back, and another bear was on top of it. And the bear used his foot to put on the other bear's hip, and he did I don't know the term you call it in jujitsu, but he used it to flip him over. Yeah, a toss. Judo toss. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep.
You got the Paramantis, the little.
The prank. Yeah. What's that kung fu movie? Shaolin and the Mantis. Yeah. Me and my C was watching that.
Kung Fu Panda?
Nah, it's an old school. It's called Shaolin and the Mantis. But dude was training, and he saw a mantis, and he was like mimicking the style of the mantis.
That's where a lot of all them ancient fighting styles come from. Studying
Animals. Yeah. Tiger style. Yeah.
You know the B-2 stealth bombers they sent over there to Iran? What animal did y'all know what animal they look like?
Stealth
like,
bomber?
Yeah. The ones they sent to Iran.
What?
Are they beetles?
What?
Like
They look like a hawk.
Oh,
They
okay.
compare him to a hawk, and
with the
they
wings
die.
out?
Yeah. The way.
Oh, when they
the whole
swoop
body,
down,
if you
yeah.
do a side to side comparison, the guy that built it, liking it the shape of a hawk, the way a hawk.
Hawk is the quickest bird. Yeah, fastest bird.
And it's silence.
Hey, the scriptures say, watch the animals.
Yeah.
And they'll tell you. You know?
Wow, man.
Wait, mantis.
Yeah, I believe.
Crane style.
Even
Yeah,
the helicopter,
yeah.
I believe he saw kind of created in a way of a dragonfly.
Yep.
Not only a dragonfly, every time I see a mosquito, the way they move, man, I be
Yeah.
thinking of helicopters, man.
Them little things, them little demon
hate them
suckers are fucking
motherfuckers, man.
smart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Esau's Hubbard technology he got from beetles.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah, them June bugs and stuff.
Wow.
Yep. Dig for this damn battery, man. Go ahead, continue.
It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures,
Yep.
of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Yeah, all mankind came out of Adam and Eve, out of the lineage of the Adamites. The Adamites, you can get that, was Genesis 5? You know what I'm saying? Read that part again, brother.
It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all that creature.
Yeah, Adama on the earth. That's right. You know what I'm saying? His earth experience.
Of him.
Because you gotta think about it, he got power over all creation, man. Communicate with animals and all that stuff. That's the type of power we're gonna have, man.
He named him.
He named him.
He named the lion.
Yeah, bro.
Lion.
You can't be stuck on destruction all the time. You're gonna get weary. You go into the history and all information has been imputed onto us, like stuff like this. Hey, it makes you feel good, man. Yeah. Real quick.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 5, beginning at verse 1. This is the book of the generations of Adam.
The generations of the Adamites in the plural format. It just says the generations of Adam. Why is it Adam is singular? It should be plural. Generations means plural, many. So that's the generation of the Adamites.
So your fathers.
Yeah, so Adam had parents. Adam and Eve had parents. Go ahead.
It says, in the day that the powers created man.
The day that the powers created man was on the 5th day, the 5,000 year. I came out of the waters. Get to Genesis 1 and 21 real quick.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 21. It says, Elohim created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly.
Yep.
After their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. Elohim saw that it was good.
Right. So the point is, and the powers created great whales and every living creature.
That's us.
Yep, we came out of that, man.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like in the AMD it says sea monsters. So according to the definition of the word.
Right. Right, verse 22 it says, the powers blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply. Fill the waters in the sea, and let the fowl multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the 5th day. So we linked up with it within that. So go back to Genesis 5.
Back in Genesis chapter 5, verse 1. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that the powers created man, in the likeness of the powers made he him.
Yeah, the likeness meaning it was given, the laws and commandments were given orally back then. All right? Go ahead.
It says, male and female created he them.
Those are the Adamites. Go ahead.
And blessed them and called their name Adam.
Adamites.
In the day when they were created.
Yeah, be fruitful and multiply. Yeah, so out of that, the Most High chose Adam to pretty much impute the law, statutes, commands, everything unto them. All right? Go ahead, brother.
They knew how to sacrifice.
Right.
When Cain and Abel.
Right, you gotta go too deep. But everything was given orally back then.
This whole thing is deep, man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we
that's
all.
what's coming back to get his planet, man. The first Adam, the second Adam. The second Adam about to come back and reclaim was rightfully his, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Who are the chosen people? The Israelites were the chosen people.
That's right. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
This world will be finally back in our possession under the second Adam, right? The original Adam, Yahweh Shai. Joint ears with him. You understand what I'm saying?
If we suffer with him, we shall also reign with him.
Hell yeah.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
They are nothing, the other nations.
But be like unto spittle.
Spittle.
It has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
That's it, man. They're nothing. You know? Many have been born in vain. That's it on that. Okay. Go back to Matthew 24. What was that? Oh, you got a quick one? It passed? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I was going to make that point. It's okay.
Matthew 24 and 6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
Yeah, that's dealing with the elect. These things are going to continue to increase. The less Spirit of Most High flowing, these things will continue to increase. So the average mortal soul, they're going to bug out here, man. They're going to lose it. And this wisdom and knowledge is going to keep us all stable. Starting off with the elect.
Can I read a real quick one?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
That's what's going on right now. Woo! They expect the servants and prophets to be on such a level and have a congregation. A lot of agents, man, they're going to say that Jesus is not black and all that. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to throw you off. You know, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ was not a so-called black man. What the fuck was he then? You gonna see? What are you gonna say?
I'll say he's Middle Eastern.
He's Middle Eastern or some shit. What the fuck is Middle Eastern? So-called Middle East. It's so-called Middle East.
When you say Middle Eastern, people think of the
Fucking
Arab
Ishmael,
man.
man.
Like that. Those Arabs are mixed. Original Arabs are dark-skinned people. What's the word Arab means? Mixed. People don't even know the dark nations control the earth from the Mesopotamia. What do you call it? Mesopotamia, Middle East. You call it that. At one particular point, people don't know that. Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the melanated beings, people of color. All right. Negroid look to them. Okay. Noble.
Definitely.
Come on, man. People don't even know that. Because your schools and your colleges not going to tell you that. They want to make you believe what's a natural look is inferior. They want you to people actually believe that shit. Your natural look is inferior to me, but I gotta put on fucking suntan lotion. I'm so superior. What?
And my seeds, I got two things to say. So like my seeds are heavy into Dragon Ball Z right now.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off that when these motherfuckers charge up, hair turn blonde and all this shit.
Yeah, I know.
Man. Yeah, I'm new to it, you know, I never watched it. That shit is whack, man. I'm like, nah, man. The black hair is what you want, man.
Yeah, they're trying to push forth that, you know, but it's not. Come on, man. But it's like, we're dealing with the whole Dragon Ball Z series. Y'all brothers know the breakdown of it. Yeah. Tell them what's the breakdown, bro. It's the same race.
Yeah, you got this. You got it.
Dealing with the nation of Israel.
Right.
You know, the whole same people. You know, they was enslaved by that devil Freezer, which represents
An Edomite.
See?
It's heavy.
But the reason was is because he feared greatness.
Yeah.
That's our story right there.
He enslaved the Saiyans pretty much. They were doing his bidding.
And the rise of the Super Saiyan represent Satan.
Yep.
So I know Vegeta's of the same nation as Goku, right?
Right.
Yeah, Super Saiyan.
Are they technically brothers?
And he can say that.
Yeah, you can say that.
He's a royal line.
Yep. But you know what though? How like the hair turned blonde at the same time though? I noticed how they made it to where it stands up like our froze.
Yeah.
Spiritual.
So they just, try to throw it off, but
The same thing with Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic, yeah. Wow.
So, he got to put his white supremacy twist on it. But that's dealing with us, bro.
Yeah.
It's like all these different captivities we went into, all the slavery and all that. Why we not dead, bro? Why we not? I mean, it's stronger.
Mercies that we're not consumed.
So all that help you catch, it makes you what? Stronger.
That's right.
We that Super Saiyan race. Think about it, brother.
No,
we all should have been. Yeah, we should have been totally depleted.
I ain't disagreeing with
Oh,
that.
okay. I'm trying to
I just brought up Dragon Ball Z because it pisses me off when they go God mode. They fucking hair is blonde.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then you see in the English dubs, they got the Saiyans with the tails,
Right.
with monkey tails.
Yeah,
You see, that's supposed to be us.
It's like Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
They're mocking us.
And
but
on the
that's
full
us.
moon, he turned into a great ape.
Yep.
Dirty monkey.
Yeah, dirty monkey. Yeah. He was Frieza was an Edomite.
He was straight devil, bro.
Yeah, bro. He even sounds demonic when he talks, man.
That's the motherfucker with the big head.
Yeah.
Give me those Dragon Balls. Yeah, he was.
And real quick, when Goku finally beat him, he was all through, dismembered in space. He was like, he was just a monkey. Yeah. He was just a monkey. He couldn't believe it.
It's psychological warfare of not knowing war fucks with people's head. We are the superior people. We are the superior people on this planet. Just in captivity.
Right.
They push it right in our faces. If you're not hip to that, it's gonna throw you off. You see?
I got research.
Everything is centered around 12 tribes.
That's right.
That's right.
Everything, man.
Yeah, pretty much they're telling our story every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
And
They
everything.
gotta put their faces on it. Be an actor or actress.
Just like what's that movie?
Superman.
Damn, she was a fighting angel, warrior angel.
Oh, Alita Battle
Yeah,
Angel.
that's our story.
Yeah, that's that. She was broken, had to get
She
fixed
didn't know
up.
who she was. She kept getting visions of who she used to be.
Right.
Damn.
You
seen that one?
Superman? Nah. I watched some of it, but I never finished it. But I got it.
Man, it's still.
Yeah, like Superman, how the hell the sun?
Exactly.
You're supposed to be pale, right? And the sun works flying to the sun.
That don't make
Your
sense.
energy don't make sense. You got leprosy.
Count hell.
So who else? Yeah, who else?
Yeah. In the new one, they even showed he was all fucked up, and then they had the droids take him in the sun, and the sun like healed him. And Edomite would have burnt up.
That new one is some booty juice.
Yeah.
Eat my looking ass, man.
Yeah,
They
I
should
know,
put Michael
yeah.
Jordan in that. Not Michael B. Jordan.
Michael
Yeah, they can't beat the Man of Steel one, bro.
Nah.
That was the best one.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the one.
Yep.
That's the one where he's pushing the bus out the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's a little kid, you can't top that.
I like General Zod in that one.
Yeah, that's
that
what I'm
was
saying.
the
That's
real.
the Man of Steel.
You understand his story, what he was trying to do. Like, he's not that bad guy.
He was the good guy.
Easy walk, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'll say not bird.
Brightburn.
It's like a Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put that in there, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
how he's supposed to be.
Brightburn. Take the world. That's what we're gonna do. And that's what they fear. But they can't stop this, man.
The Saints shall take the
Project Looking Glass. Like,
They can't stop. They know their future is fucking bleak. They're out of here. The Lord put in their spirit to fulfill what's in this book. So to be that war in heaven. Michael and his angels against the dragon and his angels, man. It gotta happen. It gotta happen. A motherfucking grand showdown about to take place. Against good set against evil, man.
That's right. Good's gonna win.
They already won.
It's already written.
Gotta go through it, you know?
Back up your brother Amos 37, right? It's Deuteronomy 29:29. The secret things belong unto the Lord our God, Yahweh Shema Shad, but those things which are revealed belong unto us
Yep.
and our children and to our children forever.
Exactly. We tell our seeds this, and brother, seeds are gonna make it. You tell your children these things. I'm telling my son these things.
Yeah, man.
So I'm like, what the hell? You know, it's mind blowing.
And as they grow, you can see they're putting two and two together.
They're putting
yeah.
things together, and they they catching it faster.
Yeah.
My son got his fro. He out here looking like Gohan and shit. Got his fro out and
Now, who's
shit.
going on?
that's right.
Goku's
son.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. But you got a son named Trunks.
Trunks,
So
yeah.
I see them all. My seeds play the game.
Yeah.
I see them all. I just don't know their fucking names.
And I think Vegeta and Goku represent like the northern and the southern kingdom. I think so.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're
They
the
watch
most
the
two
show.
powerful.
They got the toys. They got the game. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn.
They got on boy with him, Broly.
Bro, ooh, yeah.
Tribes.
I like the old school one though when he had the gold and stuff on.
That's all Jake. Because you have some Jake built like Broly. You like, oh man.
You got a Jake
That's
in
the
New
big
York.
one, right?
Yeah.
It's a Jake in New York who calls himself Broly, and he like a calisthenics
That's the
Jake.
one that says duty.
Duties, yeah, that
And
Jake.
you got
Yeah.
Goku Pump too.
Yeah.
Goku Pump.
They together.
Yeah.
See?
Come on, man. Niggas is dude. That's us.
Yeah.
That's us, bro.
That's why Arnold Schwarzenegger took free weights out of the jails or the prisons in California because Jake was getting too, yeah.
They super. I always call that big guy Brolic in my seats. Like, no, it's Brolic. But I tell him like he's Brolic. They call him Brolic, you know? That's crazy. It says, the secret things belong unto the Lord our God, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law.
Right, forever. Once the seed is planted, that's it.
That's it.
And as written in the Apocrypha, man, that the enemies, they get terrified when you teach your sons
Yeah.
who the enemy is in the truth.
They grieve with the enemies.
They agree with them, yeah. There's nothing they can do. So your children know they gotta go through their hell. Beloved, some of the hell you catching that word in your shoulders. It's all good. You got a good head on your shoulders. That's a good start. Now you feel why this place got it out. This is unfit, unjust society. You gotta get your understanding. You gotta get your education now. Like the whole shit with deal with Anissa.
And this is the first season?
No, this is the
Damn.
last, the second to last
Only seen
season.
the first season.
God damn, what's bro?
Now go ahead, go ahead.
Y'all know about Anissa?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, she showed up.
These bros know.
And she told him, like, yo, you messing with your education, man.
Yep.
She's like, you fucking up your education to be a Vulturemite. That's what she told him. She's like, you slow up your process of your education.
And if you look into it, this brother says all the time, Mark is soft, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, you see that first season?
American.
He's a Gentile. He's not a, you know,
Soft about this world now.
Yeah.
this world man himself.
That his mom too.
Yeah, his mom's is a heathen.
Yeah.
And that first season with Omni, man.
This shit crazy.
Yeah, bro.
It gets deeper, bro.
I'm a man, and the season he got soft.
Yeah.
That's not according to the comic though.
Nah.
They have all these switched up.
Yeah. The whole story in the comic is different.
Yeah, man.
It's more raw.
Yeah, way more raw,
Oh, yeah?
bro. Like
And he was raw as fuck.
Yeah, because Anissa fucking raped Mark to had a baby with him in the comics.
What?
Yeah, for real.
She raped
Yeah.
his ass. They had a baby with him, yeah. Because she didn't want no, because they got sent down to Earth to mingle. And she didn't want no earthly man. And eventually she did. She raped Mark. She wanted a full-blooded Vulturemite. And she beat his ass and she raped him. She got on top of him. Ride Mark to oh God, Anissa. Fucking bitch.
That bro so deep in that shit.
Yeah, that's us, bro.
You see all of these things, different shows and movies and comics brothers is mentioning, it's all mirrored after our story.
Yeah. Because the Vulturemites, they always dressed in white like that.
Yep.
And there was a war that happened between them. So the weak ones got taken out, the 2/3.
Dealing with Omni man people.
Yeah, the Viltramites, the Israelites.
Yeah, bro. I watched the first season, but that was long ago, man.
Man, but hey, it's okay. That's all get around Jake.
That's tight as fuck.
Go ahead. What you got? What you got? Who's your... Oh, get back to Africa. Yeah.
I gotta. Okay.
That shit was tight as hell.
Yeah, bro.
I started fucking with Omni Man on Mortal Kombat because he was.
Yeah, bro. I
had
don't
to buy
like
him
that
and
Mortal
shit.
Kombat, man.
Huh?
They fucked it up, man.
You don't like it?
I don't play no more. It's too slow, bro. Slow as hell.
You don't like Omni Man?
Yeah, I play Army all the time. They fucked it up, bro. Compared to the last one, I play Tekken all day.
Okay.
I play that Tekken, bro. Go ahead.
Can I real quick
What about
preset?
Dragon Ball
This,
Z?
Let's play Tekken, bro.
this is Daniel 7:27. It says, "In the kingdom and dominion, in the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven."
I'm about to receive the greatness. That first day, the kingdom, man, the first 1,000 years, everything will be revealed, slavery. These nations going to be renamed who they truly are.
They gonna learn Hebrew.
You're going to learn who they really are. No, you're Ammon. You're fucking Moab. You're fucking Cush. You're back to being Montezorium. Back to being that's Esau. Esau ass over here. Get him. Marshall, get him over here. They're going to be back in rightful order, man. Motherfuckers.
True name of Israel.
Yeah. We back. That's damn right, man. What a motherfucking nightmare this has been, man. Go ahead.
Shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High.
Who are the saints? The saints are the Israelites. Plain and simple. Go ahead.
Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom,
Yeah.
and all dominions shall serve and obey him.
Yeah, who were ignorantly called Jesus Christ, the so-called black man. Yahweh Shai. Will serve and obey him. Righteousness will be throughout the earth. Then he has his help. The 144,000, the 12 disciples, the 1/3, 144,000 are the future governors. Like you deal with the talents that was given to his servants. He said, no, not great. And you know what I said, man?
Luke 19.
Yeah, get that real quick. What was the reward for those that kept that, man?
It said you have
Let's read it. Over cities, man. And that's just a start. You know? So our reward is coming, man. Every time I read that, I get excited, man. Like, shit. Can you imagine that, bros? Put in type of the word talents. Yeah. Who's that? Luke?
I got it right here.
Okay.
Good.
Matthew.
St. Luke chapter 19, getting at verse 12. He said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a foreign country to receive for himself a kingdom.
Let's start at verse 10.
Verse 10.
Yeah.
It says, for the Son of Man is come to seek and to save that which was lost.
Yeah, who the hell out here is lost, bro?
Israel. Hey, he
You know what I'm
said,
saying?
remember good time, he said, if anyone's lost, it's us.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if a person doesn't know who they are, they can be what? Easily manipulated.
I think that's
Once again, Lion King, Simba, also he was.
Got manipulated.
Yep.
It leads to their destruction in some cases. Well, only people in Hollywood got been destroyed by that shit. You know?
Just to back up, when we go to the Greek word for lost, it goes back to the Hebrew word abad, meaning destroyed.
Oh man.
Wow. Destroyed people.
Destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Yep.
It says, and as they heard these things, he added and spake a parable because he was nigh to Jerusalem, and because they thought that the kingdom of Yahweh should immediately appear.
You think about what's going to happen in the future. He had to die first. And there had to be a falling away first. And then now here we are today. Prophecy had to be fulfilled.
The breath had to enter into us.
Yep.
Made the curses and the blessings. Most High made the curses come first, so he could put those blessings on us, and they're going to remain on us for eternity.
Yes. Sorry. Motherfucking right, man. Jeez. Right?
He said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return.
Yeah, that's how I was shot. He said that he told the disciples, I go to prepare a place for you. Because not only are we going to be controlling it right here, he got some goodies for us outside the firmament.
And
what the fuck? We only going to be able to get access to.
Hey, brother, in that movie Dominions, they had Yahweh Shai in the movie.
Wow.
He was taller than all the rest of them. And he was their savior. I'm telling you, you gotta watch that.
Watch that, bro.
Where'd they get that from?
That movie is tight.
Right, that's in the book of Ezra.
Ezra's, yeah.
Bro, I like to toot my own horn, but I gotta tell y'all this, man. Like I got visited in my dream. Vision and dream by night. My Yahweh Shai, man, and he was that fucking huge, man. Like, yo, man. He had all white, you know what I'm saying? That all white hair, all white beard. And in my dream, I'm like, what? He looked down upon me like this, man. I ain't, say what he said, but brothers, I woke up. Shit.
Yeah.
So that shit is real, man. He's real, man.
That's right. That's right. He is a man.
Yo, he was a man. He was huge, bro.
Angelic form.
Yeah, gigantic.
Or like Ezra saw, this young man taller than the rest.
But we gonna have our stature when we meet him. He's gonna be taller than us, but we're not gonna be I was like this small. Like a baby when they see their parents, they looking up and shit.
Perfect turtle, man. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, when he had him in his hand?
Yeah, he brought that woman out.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I had a dream, and it was a dream within a dream. At this time, I was living in an apartment, and it had high ceilings, right? And in the dream, it was angels around me, and they were shoulder to shoulder like this, but their backs, they were so big, their back was on the ceiling, like this, and they were looking down like that, shoulder to shoulder. Okay? And I woke up. When I woke up sleeping. My son was sleeping at the foot on the floor. And I asked him, I was like, what was I saying? He's like, you was calling on God, man. Okay?
See? Beautiful. Those dreams indicated we on the right path. That's how Daniel got visited. Solomon got visited like that. Then in the 10th chapter, he got visited by the Lord. That's how Dan was able to break it down. So I just, hopefully.
Was it a good message?
Bro, I don't want to repeat it, man. I'll tell you. Hell yeah, it was good. It was fucking awesome, bro.
All
They
praises
gave
to
me fucking
Yahweh.
assurance.
That's right.
That's
That's
like,
right.
bro, I'll never forget that dream, man.
That's right.
That's a
That was a friendly meeting, man.
Hey, it's because like
Angels were huge. They all had on white, and they were all dark-skinned black men.
Like that picture we have of him being like in the something like that. But in the 7 golden sticks, candlesticks.
Oh, yeah, that one,
What did he look like? In my dream, he should be prepared.
I remember that one. I remember that. That was the
Yeah.
old song we used to have. I remember that.
Yeah, like 1 John 3rd chapter, when we see how we shall, we know we be like, just as he is.
Yeah.
You know.
hey, those dreams are signs. Like we're likened to the Most High's woman. Well, he gives his woman confirmation from time to time.
That's why I mentioned Daniel. That's how you visit. Dreams and visions, man. That's how you visit you.
I don't get no dreams.
It's all good. You got the spirit of prophecy.
Calm.
He carries all the time, though.
That's it. That's your sign.
Carries all the time. That's about it.
But the Spirit gave me Esau's true name in Hebrew. I was down on Venice Beach at the bar, and I was drinking, and I was drawing, and I was making up a name. I made up a name for myself, and then these 2 Edomites came, and they was looking at me. They was like, "We want a name. Give us a name." So the sun was right there. I looked at the sun and prayed to the Lord. I was like, "Lord, give me a name for them." And he said, Adawum. And I was like, I told him, I was like, Adawum. And then they was like, Adawum. Oh, they started going, we Adawum. We Adawum. Just started doing that and walked off.
That's heavy.
Okay? And then I was at
That's
camp,
a name.
and I heard the brother say that the Edomite's name was Adawum. My heart started beating fast, man. I was like, oh, shit.
shit.
Most I gave me their true name.
Wow.
Okay?
Esau.
Yep.
Go back to Luke 19.
Now back in St. Luke chapter 19, picking up at verse 13.
That's heavy, man.
Yeah.
And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come.
And that's what we're doing. Not only with this ministry in your life, man. Knowing that this you know, this is a means to an end. You know, you're supposed to be all depressed, walking around, all beat up, you know, age catching up, and you know certain things. Nah, man. You're supposed to be invigorated with this truth, man. In all this hell. Because we should have been totally destroyed. As of the Lord's mercy, we're not consumed.
Right.
Like, yo, that's fucking nuts, man. To where all these souls was given over to Satan, Esau. Where the fuck they want to do. And we just like in the corner, like, damn, son. That ain't affect us. That did not affect us, brothers. You know, like think about that. We was being attacked since a pop's nutsack in your mother's womb. The injections and all that shit they gave us.
Oh, man. Remember, I think it was in Peter's where he was talking about the fallouts. He was saying how we escaped the pollutions of this world.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know?
Yeah, bro, it's all bullshit.
Indoctrinated with the education system.
We made it out the maze, man.
Made up like this is bullshit. See? A lot to be thankful for, man. Yeah, brother.
That's good. I've been down. Fuck.
Fuck that shit. That's a demon. It's a demon, man. Bro, you gotta get back to that. That's why that spirit was on the beloved love that did that. Don't forget about that first love. Because you get all trapped up in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I was there too. Not forgetting to be thankful and grateful. Like, no. Hey, bro, your America's fucked up. Why do you think these people are breaking their backs and coming? Because where they got it, there's no government assistance, brothers. It's just
Hey, when I was 2 years old,
there ain't government assistance in Jamaica, brother.
No, I actually asked people about like retirement. They ain't got that shit, bro. They fuck, bro.
They're
Don't
fucked, bro.
shits about them.
You posted the scripture in earlier in the week, Philippians 4, where it says, you put it in the NLT though, don't worry about anything, instead pray about everything and thank the Most High for what he's done for you.
Yeah.
That's a
You
heavy
get some type of
scripture.
assistance, some type of help here. You don't get shit outside of that. You know what I'm saying?
death care.
Yeah, man.
It's death care. When I was 2 years old,
It's my time. It comes out.
Yeah,
Bunch of times.
when I was 2 years old, they gave me a shot,
Yeah.
and it gave me Bell palsy.
Right.
Okay, I woke up with my face twisted. Okay, and it still affects me until this day.
Stay everywhere.
Yeah, I know. We ain't on that vibe, you know. Like, cuss them out and shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's Doomsday's over.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Kind of what you were saying, bro.
Yeah, I was saying that they gave me Bell palsy when I was 2.
God damn.
Okay, my face been twisted ever since.
Man.
You know, when I blink, this whole right side moves. You know, my whole face is crooked because of it. But they know that happens to people.
Right.
And they not stop. They're not stopping that. Man.
Inoculation, man.
Yeah.
Vaccination. See, but we escape all that. They experiment upon people. Oh wow. See?
See? All my shit outside
Go
of
ahead,
confirmation.
Verse 14, it says, but his citizens hated him and sent a message after him saying, we will not have this man to reign over us.
And isn't that the mindset of our people?
Yeah.
And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him.
Right, he said, I think it's rocks in the kingdom is prepared. Watch, I brothers know what I said?
Yeah, 2 Edges 2 and 13.
Hey, get that real quick. So everything is prepared,
I got
man.
it.
Yeah.
2 Edges 2 and 13. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you,
And in a few days, these days are flying.
that they may be short. Yeah, we're already about to be in July.
What's up, bro? You alright?
There's no sound.
Oh, that? Okay.
You plug something in?
It's the mic.
It says, go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be short.
Yep.
The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch.
Watch, that's what we've been doing. Standing upon our watch. Standing upon our watch, man. Go ahead.
Verse 15, and it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money.
Yep, this is, man, this is the Lord's money we're dealing with, man, this is true. And we're looking for this investment. This is an investment. The Lord has called us unto, man. One of the best investments ever. Way better than a mutual fund, a Roth IRA, a fucking retirement fund.
We're looking for that penny.
Ain't that something? That's heavy, man. You said a penny.
Yeah.
Because our people think they're getting millions of dollars.
Right.
We about to get a penny.
Yeah, but that penny is worth more than anything, man. It's
That's
worth
what I'm
more.
saying, bro.
You know?
She might as well end it, bro. It ain't got no sound or nothing, bro, the whole time.
I'll download it from this brother's channel.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. When you do it, you gotta check it, bro. Oh, no, you can't check it. That's your phone right there. Man, yeah. Right here.
Just mandate it and put them in comments.
Somebody's phone is dying right there.
It says, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading.
Yep, that's what we've been doing. You know, while out here coming out and teaching this word, gathering the elect, gathering the fruit, and you growing in the word as well, putting in that work as well, man. Because you got to lead by example. Say, how can you say you have faith with no works? That's what each brother have their platforms, have their channels. That's why this thing is not, revolution is not televised. Everybody's in the Bible. Our audience, they can see us, we can't see them. With your platform, I have some 100+ subscribers, some in the thousands, some more. And now you can see who's subscribed to you, but a lot of them don't put up their faces. So you know, so the elect is, you don't know who the fuck they are, but we're gonna see them. They sealed up, getting sealed up or sealed up, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Then came the first saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 10 pounds.
Yep, that's man. That's what we trying to increase in this investment.
Glory to glory.
Glory, yep. And that's hey. Let's just finish, man. I love this parable, bro. Go ahead.
And he said unto him, well, thou good servant,
Yep.
because thou hast been faithful in a very little,
Very little. You don't need much, man. Come on, man. Like, the Lord made it to way now. We can do shows on our phones, bro.
You know?
You used to have to get a fucking camera and shit.
No,
You know,
remember them days.
SD card.
Yeah. Gotta reload.
Laptop.
Change the battery.
Exactly.
You can only
YouTube,
upload
10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then before that, during the apostles, it was mainly here in New York.
Yeah.
So if you're not in New York or what was, venturing out, you ain't gonna hear the truth. You see? Now this thing is in the World Wide Web. Go ahead.
Because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities.
What? Come on, man. And Esau got it like that, but it's a wickedness.
Yep.
They got representatives over Russia, Ukraine, this area, that area.
Hey, they gave like the apostles, Barbara, they gave Bush the authority to be over the CIA. Let them play the spies and shit.
Yeah. Right.
Even here in California, that Devil Newsom, he's a ruler over all the cities in California.
Right.
Yeah. And he's indirectly related to Nancy Pelosi.
He look like straight gut sucking.
Yeah.
That dude looks. He don't look right.
Verse 18, and the second came saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 5 pounds.
Yep. So everybody's not gonna be on the same level. Everybody on the channel gonna have 15 plus subscribers. You're not being as going to be profound and everybody else, whatever. But you putting in work, you got that faith, man. Faith is a mustard seed. Whatever the Lord give you it, man, just increase it and keep working.
You don't compare what you got to the next.
Yeah, man. Just be thankful to be able to work for the Lord, man. That's right. Open for this investment, this great investment you're about to receive. Go ahead.
So your individual works are meant for specific people.
Right. Exactly. Go ahead.
It says, and another came, saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin.
Yep. Jake hiding their talents. Lord ain't dealing with that, man. You gotta work. Jake became lukewarm. Jake fell out with 100% truth.
They call themselves in the truth but preaching false doctrine.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, for I feared thee, because thou art an austere man, thou takest up that thou layest not down.
Yeah, man. The Lord gonna take whatever he wants. So people came to this truth knows how the Lord gets down, knows about to happen. They got casted out. That was now of their will. They've been set up for that, man. Jake is to be around us. False doctrine came in, tossed some niggas the fuck out. Over some flat earth shit.
That's crazy.
Various other crazy stuff happened to Jake, man. A woman. You know what I'm saying? Took you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Took Jake the fuck out. Like, what the fuck?
Scriptures say, wine and women make a man of understanding to fall away.
Yeah. You ain't part of the elect. I hate to bring up the boomerang. Say, Marcus, what's that here? Yo, you gotta whoop that pussy. You gotta flip it. You gotta whoop that pussy. Bang, 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 bang. Pussy whoop you, nigga. You got the ride.
He said, you got a cord.
What the fuck is
That's one of
this?
the best movies, man. You know that was improv, right?
Yeah, you was a penetrate that, smash that, yo. Have a fucking infatuated with you.
Tear that shit apart.
Tear that shit apart. Have you all. Oh my God. Fucking love you.
Oh, hell.
That's why the scripture said you're not supposed to stumble at the beauty of
Beautiful
the
woman.
Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, she's so beautiful. Oh, you gonna do everything she said.
Fuck that. The way I look at it, that you're supposed to be beautiful.
Yeah.
You're Israelite.
That's right.
That's the glory
Right.
of man, the woman. I mean,
Yeah, right. So Jake, don't, be emasculated, man. Go ahead.
It says, thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow.
Yep.
And he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee.
Yep. Jake was out here teaching the word. going to get judged by it, man. Go ahead.
Thou wicked servant.
Thou wicked servants. You got wicked servants, man. You know, crept in unawares in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Malicious souls, backbiters, truce breakers. You know what I'm saying? Murderers. You know. But these things must be niggas, man. And that's the balance of it. So we hoping like hell. We pray. Don't put no reprobate spirit on none of us, man. Including myself. Fuck that. That's part of it. Go ahead.
It says, thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required my own with usury?
Yep, exactly, man. So you got to put in that time. It's an investment. Especially you got 100% truth, man. So Jake that was in this thing and fell out, Lord, you know, shit.
Said the sword is prepared for you.
God damn, man.
Go back to destruction.
And that's not of your, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's how scary it is.
Hey, but the Lord told us, he said, if you love me, do what? Feed my sheep. Okay, and how do you feed yourself? You eat every day.
Start with you, exactly. It starts with you.
Exactly.
So if you ain't got that faith, that hope, then fall by the wayside. At this point, what else you gonna do?
Get
The
married.
Lord gotta build you up a certain way, man. Remember this and show yourselves men. In a society that wants to emasculate you, you still gotta maintain your manhood. Ain't that something? So that's a fight as well. He ain't said it's gonna be easy. It says be of good cheer, I overcame the world. See, go ahead.
Thus the Most High not going to put on you.
Nothing you can't bear.
That's it.
Go ahead.
It says, and he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound and give it to him that have 10 pounds.
That's what usually happens. They get removed out of their position. Another brother get put in there. And they, you know what I'm saying? You're like, damn.
It's like a job, man.
Yeah, you got removed from your position.
It's gonna be
filled. Yeah, that's why it's something you gotta really consider. You know what I'm saying? What you're involved in, because them spirits gonna hop on you, man. Give up and all this shit. Get all depressed. Fuck that. It's a fight. Go ahead.
It says, and they said unto him, Lord, he hath 10 pounds. For I say unto you, that unto everyone which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he hath shall be taken away from him. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
False prophets, agents, sellouts, these women. You see? Remember it says his citizens hate him. Hey, somebody Howard Shah was on the scene. What happened? They crucified him.
He was rejected.
He was rejected. So you're going to be rejected with this word, majority of our people. Because a lot of our people know they're Israelites. They know they're Jews. But this force that we got offends them, man. They get offended. You know?
The Lord said, don't let the
incredulity. Yeah, you don't give a fuck. We are in the mission.
Yeah, we really don't.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
They're going to die in their own faith.
They will
As long as we
die
got it.
in their own faithfulness. That was it, right? Go
I
ahead.
want to read.
Sirach 36 and 15. Give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning.
That's what we out here. We're testifying unto those, the other elect. And we are here on the highways and byways, presenting our bodies, delivering sacrifice. He commanded us to come out the highways and byways, man. You see? But
And raise up prophets that have been in thy name.
that's what GMS is about. The school of the prophets. You send into this realm, you must study to show thyself approved. Ultimately, the Holy Spirit has to be dealing with you. Study, show ourselves approved, and then so you become a teacher. It's not a hangout. It's not no kumbaya. Every weekend we at the bro's house turning up. Those days are over. Brothers will do that. Every weekend, brothers go to your own spot. Just chill out, vibe out, crack jokes, play music. Yeah. We go to a rib. The days is over. I'm not Israelite friendly like that no more, man. Me personally.
I'm trying to get like that, bro.
You know, and nothing wrong with it. That's your lot. You got some brothers. I'm not like that no more, man. I got burned too much, man. Like, what? I'm straight, man. Tired of snake niggas, man. So that shit put you on the level. Be more, you know what I'm saying? Be more serious minded. Be about this work. Because once you're on that path, man, like, please. You're kicking against the pricks, man. You see, you're hurting yourself. All right, go ahead.
Verse 16, it says, reward them that wait for thee.
And that great reward is coming, brothers. It's deeper than the woman, man. Like,
Man, fuck the woman, man. It's about power.
you know, fuck these women of today. The woman has her purpose. She's gonna be back in her natural purpose, natural state, to be under her man, in subjection, and beautiful as all hell, and well taken care of. You know, to carry on that legacy. She's gonna be back in her feminine role, because the men are gonna be back in charge of everything. You understand? That's it. This society has flipped that. To where that's why they get so disrespectful. Because they can acquire what you can't acquire now. They have more fucking privileges that you've been crossed out to them. You know? And a lot of men been so mama boys, they programmed to be always underneath that woman. They've been programmed like a bunch of mama boys. They can't help it. Mama say ass niggas.
Bobby Goose ass.
You know?
It says, reward them that wait.
That's
Oh,
your
damn.
Where is it?
It's all good.
Mark what?
There's a moth. That's harmless.
Yeah.
It says, verse 16, reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful.
That's it. You step into the realm, great millstone, which is biblical, said it to be a prophet. 144,000. And we all going to speak the same thing, the same doctrine, 100% from that understanding that was given from us from on high. Jeremiah 1:5 said, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. Shit, man. Your dad's nutsack. Within that lineage, man.
The Lord had your parents meet.
Yeah. Probably one of the craziest and strange one-nighter.
Have that exact sperm go beat the egg, you know?
You know what I'm saying? And that's us, man. So yeah, we close out on.
I got a scripture.
Yeah, we close out with the precept. We close out, brother.
This is Revelation 12 and verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony.
The shedding of that blood is very important, man. That's what we covered under, man. You understand? The sock is so important. What happened to us when we left ancient Egypt, and the commandments given unto the Israelites were sprinkling of the blood, that lamb. Yahweh Shai, you got to be covered under Yahweh Shai, man. If you're not covered under Yahweh Shai, man, you ain't got no hedge. You got no protection. It's not dealing with you. It's not opening your mind, man. You gotta get your disciplinary action from your big bro. Everything's been given unto him. That's what we worship and fear, man. Go ahead, brother.
And by the word of their testimony,
Yep.
and they love not their lives unto the death.
That's it, man. Soldiers of this war unto death, man. So this nightmare is almost over, man. And hey, looking forward for this kingdom, because this won't be this society is out of here, man. We see before our kingdom to come, that second coming of the Messiah, which is going to happen, man. So giving all praises and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash,
Barak the Yahweh,
Barak the Yahweh,
Barak the Yahweh Shai,
Barak the Yahweh Shai,
Barak the Yahweh,
Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, the water, the water, the water, the water, the water. Shalom.